Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tabletop Notch. We are so excited tonight to bring you chapter 56 of Brunkhollow. Welcome, Deirdre, back to the table. Let's go. We missed Annabel dearly. There's some shenanigans in the evening, and some shenanigans this morning. We rolled pre-stream for some side quest adventures for Annabel.
There might be like a cute little behind-the-scenes video for people that support the show later. Ooh. Maybe. Probably.
But we've got plenty of adventure ahead as the party finally works their way into the downwield, following the river up to the three-pronged fork, and then into the pink prairies where they will hopefully find clarity. But before we do that, let's do the usual stuff that we always do, and whatever this is.
You are not here pre-stream, you are here for the full stream at twitch.tv/tabletopnotch live Sunday night. Thank you for joining us. Oh boy. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for putting thick TC hat on a booty cheek, in particularly. That's the emote that was the most recent thing when I saw that. But there are other ways to enjoy thick peaches. Tuesdays, you can listen to a podcast wherever you do that. Fridays, you can watch a VOD on youtube.com/tabletopnotch. But if you support us with, say, a Patreon membership or a YouTube subscription, you can around YouTube membership or a Patreon subscription. You get it. Those things happen early, full access, uncut. It's just better that way. And that's how you can enjoy it. Please enjoy it.
Speaking of enjoying it, I got flamed a little bit last week. I watched the pre-stream, and
We know you skip it, but we watched it.
I watched it to see how bad I was flamed because I knew I would be, and I was. But
I was all in love.
We were going to.
Speaking of loving us, we love it when you like and love our videos online. We're on all the social media platforms, and please follow us there. Share with your friends. We also have tons of cool merch, stuff you can drink out of, and carry your shit in, and write your little notes in, and wear on your body. So won't you buy the merch? Won't you give us money, please? Please.
No, I don't got anything today. I've never came.
The other ones were bangers.
And you're normally so on top of
I know,
it.
usually. It's like last week specifically. Anyways, go to our Discord, and it is discord.gg/tabletopnotch. No.
What's the journey?
It is /tabletopnotch. I practiced it at home. I was like, this is /. Yes, a great place to be if you like D&D, if you like Tabletop Notch, if you like us.
There's been so much good fart in the disky lately.
There has been a lot of good. There's been a lot of good Doxley stuff.
Yeah.
That's been so. Go check out
It's
that.
been so good.
Very good.
She looks like such a.
Yeah, hang out, chat, let's discuss the sode, fart the disky,
Fart the disky.
D-sode, disky farts.
Tonight's not eating soda.
Yeah, not soda night, not soda high.
So if you're watching on Twitch and you have a Twitch subscription or a gifted one, you can stick around and we're going to be playing some games, answering some questions from Twitch chat. If you're supporting us on other platforms, the VOD is going to drop on Thursday. Also, this is going to be our last stream before we go on vacation. Wow. So next Sunday and the following Sunday, we are off. We are on our own adventure, personally. But we will be back July, the first weekend of July, live streaming, and then we'll drop the videos as according to the usual schedule after that. We will miss you greatly, but we encourage you to go on your own summer adventure or winter one.
Yeah. Subscribe, gift subscriptions, Prime subscriptions, hang out with us, Notch and Soda after the show. The much-awaited return of 100,000 gold piece pyramid. Everybody get ready.
I've been thinking about strategy all week.
We just got to get through a dumb D&D game and we can play pyramid.
I don't know. I lie on the ground and let him stab me.
Is it done?
I go prone in the water.
Matt, anything else you want to add?
I don't think so. I think that's the goods. We got some hiking to do through the downwield. So
Sure do. Okay. I want to find somebody because they gifted. Okay, somebody like 3 days ago, TBDD 2020 gave out 20 community subs while we weren't streaming. So thank you so much. Beard Acknowledge resubscribed. I'm Just Soul resubscribed. The Laughing God resubscribed. Scarini resubscribed. VHS Destroyer subscribed with Prime. I really want to know the backstory behind that username.
Single-handedly
Baka,
ended
300 bits,
Blockbuster.
Master Dark, 100 bits, Live Wanders, resubscribed, Next McRosted, 100 bits, Told by a Smallbird, 10 bits, Burnsy, resubscribed, Kyrie's resubscribed, Harun KT, resubscribed, Adria, resubscribed, Orichidio did 100 bits, Armor Crocodile did a subscription, Undisputed Tango, another one where I'm like, what is happening there?
That's definitely a tango.
You Can't Sit With Us, resubscribed, You Can't Sit With Us, 56 bits, and then Orichidio did another 100 bits. Thank you guys so much.
Nice.
Cheers. Again, if you were gifted a sub, stick around after the show.
Aha, surprise, it's real this time.
Oh, fuck.
The what?
I'm just kidding. One of these days.
Notch and soda, we swapped it out.
Very wild.
If you drank it without smelling it, something's wrong with your nose because that wouldn't smell like tea.
Episode 69, we gotta do the real shots.
All right.
Or like one, I don't know. Who knows?
We'll do the usual. We're going to throw it over to Mr. Ackerman, and then we're going to do the intro, and then we'll dive into chapter 56 of Brunkhollow. Let's get to those prairies, everybody. Here we go.
Okay, wait. Thank you for the 69 bits.
Lisa, some fart in the disky.
What? I'm on vacation.
Sorry, you forgot to do a recap.
Oh, shit. Previously, on chapter 55, Wyverns, Tigers, and Prayers, Annabel was in a hurry to get some rest, so she parted ways with Val and Lamont at Paramount, which gave them the chance to sit and say hello to a man named Deacon Penley, who had some troubling news about their troop back in Old Pharaoh. Elsewhere, Illien was on a mission to warn those he thought might be targeted by Rommel Klein, Maeve in particular, who would later bestow him with a parcel she needed brought to the Great Wastes. At the same time, the other Tyrun partook in an overdue meeting with Izzy Narvos and reaffirmed her commitment to the cause, though thoughts of Tamara Weaver's tale of betrayal still lingered in Doxley's mind. After exchanging information on the possible routes north, the party took to bed, with only a brief interruption, woke the next morning just about ready to travel. TC had one bit of nerve-wracking business left, but that was put on pause when he stepped outside to find an unconscious and electrocuted Mr. Yiddabon being ferried to the apothecary. What had transpired out by the statue that put the cleric in such a vulnerable state? And will Annabel be more appalled by this development or the fact that Illien was soliciting men to spend the night with his sister? Stick around and find out on chapter 56 of Brunkhollow. Don't call me again. In the shade of some of the larger surrounding spruce trees, you find a comfortable reprieve from the sun beating down, and you give yourself the first break from hiking since you left town. It hasn't been too bad thus far, but you know that up to this point all the trails you've tread before, and trails that many of Bison's miners have walked in droves as they dug up not only valuable resources, but the strange statue that now lies in rubble after it was so carefully extricated. The way forward from here promises more in the way of mysteries, more unknowns, and for that reason, you would prefer to have your company at full strength, which means hopefully reuniting with Annabel and crossing your fingers that whatever business took her away doesn't have any unforeseen complications that would delay her further. The more you stray from the beaten path, the more you appreciate an extra set of eyes, so you feel that it's certainly worth a short delay to see if she emerges. Talkative birds are out in full force, and their chirping is a welcome distraction from the impending decision of which route to take north.
There's a couple false starts where you hear rustling leaves or twigs snapping on the forest floor, only to turn and find a deer, a goat, and in one case, a giant weasel weaving between the tree trunks.
Breakfast.
Nothing worrisome, just curious critters coming to and from the nearby streams and sources of water. Eventually, there's some other sounds that capture your attention for more than just a passing moment. Some hooves traveling over grass and dirt, a couple of horses moving at a modest gallop. The last time you were here, goblins riding giant boar charged at you from the tree line, so your instincts for self-preservation kick in. But soon you see a pair of dark, painted steeds moving quickly through the forest and heading to the southeast, possibly back toward Detention Pass. Shortly after that, a smaller figure with elven features steps out into the clearing of the footpath. It's Annabel, unaccompanied, and fully outfitted with any and all of her traveling sundries, her bow slung over her back, her wide-brimmed hat low on her forehead, and her knapsack packed full. If you had to guess, you'd say she's seen a little excitement already, streaks of sweat mixed with dirt on her skin, and maybe even a couple flecks of blood that, noting the lack of open wounds, might not belong to her. She steps out a little further, kind of looks around, and the rest of you sort of rise from the seated positions you were kind of in, sort of motioned her. You guys are, 40, 50 feet apart, sort of everybody making sure that you're not sort of overstepping boundaries, about to step into something you don't know.
Duty calls, it appeared. How did that go?
Great. Hope you weren't waiting too long.
I hope you got some fresh air.
We're about to be getting a lot. Were you kept waiting?
Oh no.
Just taking a breather.
Great.
We went shopping.
Yes.
I
Brought some stuff.
Great. You wanna help me? You want me to help
I've
you
got a
with
little
some of
care package for you.
it? Cheers.
For whatever
thanks,
whatever you might need.
Right, I'll put it in my knapsack then. Have y'all thought about what route we're taking up?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's been some discussion to that effect. Though I believe we'll likely not know for sure until we actually get to the split. Based on what happens on the way there, it may change things.
We have some ways before we have to decide.
I know, based off of your letter, you did not want to go to the waste.
Wow, there is so much happening right there. The energy coming off is crazy. What is going on, Il?
What? I'm sorry. What are you getting
There's
from me?
There's a little intensity going on. Tell me, what's up?
Okay.
Why, you don't like my wyvern situation? That's all right. I wasn't trying to do a hard sell.
Annabel, having you back it just shakes everything up.
I'm
Well,
gonna take it as a compliment.
your your letter that I read and we all got it. You didn't want to go to the wastes, but I have to go to the wastes. Val doesn't want to go to the wastes, so we might do it on the way back.
Just bringing that right back up again.
Yes. If it were up to me, I'd say let's just bite the gun arrow.
He didn't sleep.
just me,
He
right?
didn't sleep well last
No, it's
night.
not just me.
Another one of my uncle's
he-
inventions.
One often meets
bite
his
the bolt
destiny.
was right there.
Bite the bolt, I know. Bite the gun arrow.
Bite the gun arrow.
They don't have bullets here, but they definitely have guns.
Yeah, one often meets his destiny on the road.
They're everywhere. They just have nothing to fire them.
Can't wait for somebody to come up with a use for this.
All right. Well, that's what's been going on.
I only said not the waste because it was strongly recommended that we do not take it.
Yeah.
Why do you have to go there?
Just a friend needs me to go.
Why don't we start heading north?
Yes.
Since we've got some time, and we'll
Right.
get you sort of posted on all the information we've gathered.
Perfect. Let's walk and talk.
How about this?
Walk and talk?
Walk and talk.
Walk and
Yes.
talk.
Walk and talk.
He had to talk first. No, he had to,
No,
yes.
I'm happy to walk.
You guys can start meandering. Continue.
You didn't happen to make any friends out here that could elucidate you as to...
No one's been that far north.
Ah,
And I wasn't keen on telling everyone our exact route.
just wondering.
It's a good question.
You do so make friends.
I do.
Easily.
I do. But no, I wasn't able to get any more info on which path they think might be best. I only have what Lex and Tav told us, which was recommending that we do not go. But since we all gotta go anyway.
That we do not go at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard that.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, yes.
I thought it was just the waist.
No, full stop. They said going at all seems like a real bad idea.
Well, now I
They said,
rethink.
quote, the view is not worth it. But we ain't going for the view, of course.
You know,
Illien slept
I've
in the
lost the-
thoroughfare.
I saw him as I left this morning.
What? Did you take a peek of
Maybe
me
that's-
from my room? Is that what you were so interested in what I was doing with Maeve?
From your
that you just
room,
couldn't keep your eyes off of me?
I'm
Who's
sorry,
Maeve?
I just assumed.
You assumed correctly.
Wow, some things did happen last night. That's exciting. She's gonna
Who's
give Doxley
Maeve?
a little.
Oh, who's Maeve? A friend of mine. If you're gonna be back in Brunkhollow, you should know she's the local alchemist. Although I guess maybe double dutying that with Gujek at this point. They seem to both be into that field.
yes. Yes, Gujek is an alchemist.
What?
Oh, I thought you were making Jesse do behind me, and you're like, don't listen to this guy or whatever.
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm just smiling.
I'm glad you're happy.
There is a lot of weird energy right now.
A little fresh air.
We need to do something to just get rid of it, to purge it all.
I would love to
Something feels
just
off.
get into a fight. I want to just fight something. That would help.
All right.
We'll probably run into something.
Okay.
Some sort of breathing exercise. or-
What can we do to calm everybody's nerves?
I did. Does anybody?
Well,
I stole this from the Paramount on the way out.
That's
I know
gonna
it's.
last about 20 minutes.
Anybody have any ether cigarettes? I don't know anybody who's a better candidate than this fella to cool it off a little.
Whenever me and my friend Tobias needed to calm down, we would just get big and wrestle.
Annabel, you need some.
Oh, great. Yeah, fuck it. I've already had quite a morning. I'll take it.
Great.
I might still have an ether cigarette stuffed in my pocket from
Let's light it up. And
my
Well, I'll take it if Illien ain't gonna.
No.
I'm teasing you.
I do have some, but I actually need to save them for the wastes. So
I'm sorry.
Because I'm going to be really stressed in the face.
Illien offers no further clarification.
to clarity.
Oh, I already
Oh, you fuckers.
In retrospect, to clarity.
That we may find clarity.
Oh,
Yes.
dear gods. I'm sure this is not making our new companions feel good about the, energy we are taking up with us.
Well, since we're traveling together now, and we should trust each other more, Val doesn't seem to like me, and so maybe we should tackle that, Val.
It's not.
I don't think it's that.
You are weird today, Illien.
Elliot, you're throwing down some strong energy. Why don't you
It's not.
I could've
It's
talked
no, but it's nothing. It's not personal. If we had infinite time, I wouldn't have an issue with it. But the added complication, which Annabel should know about, is that we've only been able to get 2 bottles of the bottled breath, and split between the 6 of us. That's not great odds.
Not great odds.
I do realize, and again, I'm not trying to force it, but I did omit a piece of information that the Faded Wastes are apparently the fastest route. Again, not trying to push it, just didn't mention it earlier.
Something
Also-
I've also omitted, just very quickly.
Elliot, please.
You guys will find out eventually, so I should just tell you now.
All right.
There's going to be a person I'm looking for in the wastes, and they might, I don't even know who they are, might be able to help us get more bottled breath or a way to get through their...
Which
Okay.
friend,
Wasteful
Illien, has sent
person.
you?
Don't know their name or what they look like,
No,
but they're a friend
I'm
of
sorry.
mine.
Who has sent you to this person in the waste?
Does it matter?
It does.
Why does it
Is
matter?
it a Mr. Klein?
No.
Does
Oh.
that seem true?
Give me an insight check.
13.
Yeah, I would say, given his sort of...
It's very flippant.
Yeah. You've seen the darkness wash over Illien when he's thinking or talking about Ramo Klein, and you
Didn't
don't
happen.
get that.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We shall see.
If it assuages you two, it has to also kind of has to do with Kate. Something I would like to get done.
Have you been in touch with her?
No.
This is an old...
It's from... Oh, yeah. Yes, there's a lot of details. But that's part of the reason I think we should go, and we need to go. But if you're still want to do it maybe on the way back, even if it is the quickest, apparently.
Well, we don't even know what shape we're going to be in when we get to the split. I mean, I think...
Yup.
Yes.
Okay.
And the bottled breath, to me... I mean, that's like... It might not even be necessary. That was a suggestion as to,
to alleviate the
crank it
situation,
into
right?
low gear. I mean, we could still go up in... Hi.
What? Good God.
Easy mode.
Easy mode.
I think we'll see what we see. I'll stick with that.
But yes, the implication was that, like, you don't need to take the breath and then try to get all the way through. Like, it's not... They implied that there might be some bad patches of where you might want the bottled breath. Not that it's you absolutely for sure are going to need it, just that you might, and you certainly don't want to be without it if you do need it.
The options are not bottled breath or death. They are...
Right.
Our chances are improved by bottled breath. Oh, wow, another. All right.
Yes, please.
All right.
Well, I'm glad
Don't
to hear
spill
that.
as we walk. Take a step with me.
I assume you're passing the bottle around, not that you
Not
brought
getting individual
six.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I like to think that Doxley has like a little kit that she just
Well done.
like a picnic. We're just passing the ball.
It looks exactly like Illien's box, so you have to be careful not to mix them.
Oh, my God.
Not that one.
Well, shall we continue walking?
Yes, forward march. We should set a good pace.
You do. Start to set a good pace. Certainly while the terrain's a little more forgiving, you want to make sure to sort of make up time where you can in case you get waylaid elsewhere. So pick up the pace a little bit along this even ground. And following the advice of the piggy-peddling twins, Lex and Tav, you deviate from some of those higher concentration of tracks around the pass. You head westward. The sun behind you, little breeze as well, which is more than welcome as it finds its way up under the fabric of your clothes. You're not just listening to the birds now, you've joined them as fellow dwellers of the Downwheels. You might think to whistle a tune yourself if it provides for you as it does for them. In perhaps another 30 minutes or so, you should start to hear the choppy waters of the Petlonila Sphere, and you've come to understand that the surrounding area can be rather rocky, rather coarse, which is what forces the river into its kind of many sharp, snaking twists and turns. And because of that, if you don't stick close to the banks, your progress can be slowed considerably as you kind of go up and down, around, up and around. The natural sort of bend of the river and the way that the banks kind of flatten out, the bucking bull, as they call it, is going to be your guide for the better part of today. You follow it upstream, and you imagine you'll be sort of equal parts unnerved and intrigued by what new areas it might take you through. While walking, you spot a couple of partially camouflaged coolies, sort of snakes, dangling from the branches above, but in keeping your distance, they don't make any sudden moves. They kind of and go back up into the trees, just sort of watching you pass by, making sure you're not sort of encroaching. You hope that that's a sign of things to come. Creatures happy to let you go your separate ways, as long as they aren't disturbed or displaced. As the terrain starts to slope down a little bit, you begin to hear what sounds like a consistent kind of white noise tone that underscores the intermittent bird calls and rustling leaves. In the distance, it looks like there's a gap in the tree line where the tree line stops, and then a few hundred feet later, it starts again. And since it was described as being fairly wide from bank to bank, you would imagine that this is indeed the Petlonila Sphere, carving north-south through the forest. Everybody give me perception checks.
You got it.
And also, Matt, if possible, while on this journey, Illien would have liked to just have been checking his shoulders more than usual, like seeing if there's any kind of training.
Sure, yep. What is this percent? My finger button.
15.
23.
Cat butthole.
Natural 20 for 24.
18.
Dead.
Blew it on the
Very good perception checks over there.
yeah.
As you advance a little bit further, some keen eyes spot a couple of other things that capture your attention. First, before the forest floor transitions into a rockier composition, There are some deeper indentations in the soil, some three-toed tracks that are significantly larger than a humanoid's. Though they're inconsistent, they stop in one place, and they start again in another, almost like the creature may have climbed a tree here or there, sort of swinging through the branches before hopping down. In addition, there are smears along some rocks.
That's very natural.
Along some rocks and tree trunks that, if it had been raining, you might chalk up to just being a mixture of mud and moss. But upon closer inspection, especially those of you who are rolled in the 20s or above, they might actually be streaks of blood. Just not blood from a creature that bleeds red. It's a very dark, desaturated green, almost black in the spots where it's completely dry. And once you see it, you start to notice it popping up here and there. A rock here, a tree there, a branch there. It seems that something injured maybe stumbled its way through here, or maybe there was a clash of more than one somethings. But looking around, you don't see any corpses or carcasses in the vicinity. And everybody give me nature checks, and then did you have a question?
Yeah, I guess this could be part of this. The questions are, do we know of any humanoids, i.e. like a half-orc or something like that, that would have blood that wasn't red?
The most, the sort of standard intelligent races, the civilized intelligent races, those bleed red for the most part. Except for, I think, like lizard folk and maybe dragonborn.
But they
not
probably wouldn't be
this.
this.
Yeah,
Okay.
not this. But.
And then the follow-up is there, along with the smears, is there any kind of damage, like notable damage to brush? And
You had a
trees
good
and stuff
perception
like
check. I would say if there was like a full-on conflict, it's surprisingly undamaged. Like there's not broken tree branches and like divots in the ground and like rocks that have been pushed aside. It doesn't look like there was a great skirmish here. Yeah,
or even just a large injured creature like crashing into
if it's a large creature, it was definitely small enough that it's not like bashing through things as it's moving through. Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry. So
Yeah.
Did the foot tracks and the smears seem like they would be two different creatures? Did the smears seem to be where the footprints were?
They could be the same. It could
be,
definitely
but
be the same.
not clear.
Hard to tell. They're kind of everywhere, so it's a little hard to tell. But let's go around with the nature checks.
nature 14.
18.
11.
19.
9.
Natural 1.
Natural ones. A couple of those higher ones, a 19, 18. You think that you recognize this type of blood either from having read it or maybe seen it before in some places. It's sometimes used as an alchemical ingredient because of its regenerative properties. It looks like troll blood. Oh. It's like dark green troll blood.
I have a question.
Yep.
With aid, how it's one of those ranger spells. Is it like super obvious? Like,
No, it's we flavor that as kind of a bolstered resolve,
that's
kind
that.
of. Yeah, you don't have to like secretly do that. You
Great.
sort of.
I'm gonna as I'm sort of looking at this stuff, beckon TC and Val and Illien to me, and I'm gonna cast aid on
Yeah,
them.
sort of. Even with just a kind of a little sort of, like almost like a little sort of whispering to nature, sort of, you feel a little uplifting sensation, and you gave it to everybody in the group, or how many?
You can only do 3.
Only
So I
3.
picked Illien, Val, and TC 5 extra hit points.
5 extra max
Max
hit
hit
points.
points.
That's not temp.
It's not even
Not-
temp anymore?
No, it's
Max
max.
hit points, and it's 8 hours.
So
Oh my.
Wow, Lisa. What does that look like when you do that?
You get extra
She's trying to-
skin.
as she's looking here, she sort of picks up some dirt and sort of like whispers to herself, and then touches the 3 of you, and is just like, "Health on your journey."
I feel
There's
yeah, it looks
trolls.
like a little bit of sort of nature, sort of commune with nature, kind of.
Thank you. I feel great.
this whiskey is good.
He's like,
Oh.
Great, so extra 5 max HP.
That's nutty.
4 hours, you said.
So as you the group has, you guys aren't like far away from each other, but everybody kind of was looking around, seeing some of these sort of markings on the trees, footprints in the soil, and we'll kind of look around at each other, a couple of you thinking you have a good idea of what it might be.
What do the people think it might be?
I think it's a troll. Is there any way that I can figure out what direction this is coming from? Like if we're walking towards where
Give
it
me a
might be
survival
going?
check, yeah.
Injured troll.
Ooh,
All right.
that's pretty good. 19.
19. It looks like some of them look fresher than others, so it seems like this area is home to a troll or multiple, but it seems like the freshest footprints are leading down toward the water in the general direction of the water.
All right, it looks like it's heading down towards the water, so we ought to keep our eyes out and be alert for a troll in the area.
Shall we just give the actual shoreline a wide berth then?
I think we gotta be along the shoreline, or our path, from what I understand of it, will be quite difficult and impeded.
You can separate from the shoreline, but it's slower, significantly, because of the terrain.
Slower.
It's pretty rough, if you're not right on the shore, so...
Another thing to recall, and I would say even without a check, you can remember this, because the Ogrims was home to some of them. Trolls do speak giant, so that's for
true.
those of you who speak giant.
It's true.
They're not. It's not like they're not so unintelligent that you can't communicate with them.
Well, if we run into this fellow, I may be able to talk him down.
You say this fellow like you know there is only one.
There might be a couple.
If there's a couple, then I'm sure we can definitely find something in common. I too have friends.
I'd rather like to keep my skull intact for the rest of this journey, but yes, sure.
Trolls could be negotiated with. Let's just...
Yes.
Maybe we can try to stay out of sight if we think that they're close by. That would be my first suggestion. And if not, negotiating would be better than getting into a scrap before we get into the real hairy part of this journey.
It's because of this green on the rocks that you believe it's a troll, yeah?
Yeah, looks like trolls.
Do trolls also have a three-toed feet? Oh, okay, so.
I had the same. I was like a troll and a pterodactyl, though, right? Like we are not going the dinosaur, right?
A dinosaur carrying a troll. Horrifying.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. Okay, yeah.
Illien, are you asking because you'd like to go and help out this troll and do a good deed?
No, I was just, if there was a scrap here and if it didn't have three toes, it may not want to even come see us if it's hurt. I don't know, but
Unfortunately, he's got 3 toes.
he's got three
Well,
toes.
let's not
But
absentmindedly sneak up behind him and scare him.
yeah,
In this moment, as you guys are talking, there's something that sort of breaks up a little bit of the serene sounds of nature around you. You hear what sound like some short, sharp screams. That
Right.
could only
Now,
come
hold
from
on.
Someone in
All right.
tremendous pain, sourced from somewhere up ahead. And seconds later, it stops. There's a few screams, maybe 3, 4 pained screams, and just like that, it's back to chirping birds, gently swaying underbrush, the river in the distance. Like your ears just made a mistake, and there's nothing to worry about at all.
Did the screen get cut off very suddenly, or did it?
Give me a perception check.
and are there any creatures out here that mimic?
That could be many creatures. That's hard to sort of nail down.
Nat 20.
Let's go!
Oh, baby.
It did sound like the last one got cut off.
All right.
Now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now.
Yes.
Yes.
We are just beginning this journey
Yes.
and making any kind of large,
Detour.
circumvention. Let's just think about this.
Should somebody
Well, I mean,
cautiously go ahead and see what might be lying ahead? Someone who isn't in a lot of harm?
You don't have to say that out loud.
I'm saying it could be an ambush as well.
I don't believe this fella is still around. But what if? At what point does it matter to you, TC? 4 people are still alive? Is that worth fighting for?
Let's get
3,
a closer.
4.
I'd say
Stop me when?
I have to agree. I think it's a good idea for us to go and check it out.
If they look preoccupied with some dead stiff, then maybe we just pull right past them. Yep.
If
Right.
it's that sort of situation.
You,
I'll take a look.
I can go with you.
I find my
You don't need it.
I'll go with you.
after a good night's sleep, I'm feeling lithe.
Great. All right.
I'll take up the rear then.
Okay.
Annabelle and TZ, give me some stealth checks.
We'll be right behind you.
I will be far behind you.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
15.
Nice.
You creep forward, get a little, 50, 60 feet ahead of the rest of the group, and you reach a point where you can actually start to see the rocky edges of the river. Through some of the trees, no longer quite as dense as it was. As promised, you spot a few broken and splintered vessels along the shore. You were told about this, overly optimistic attempts to use these waters as transportation. But even at a glance, you can see that the intense flow of the river, combined with inconsistent depth, makes navigation, it's more guesswork than skill. Like, you could get lucky and make it all the way down the river, or you could crash in an instant, and it wouldn't be your fault. It's just sort of the river being unkind to the water vessels. It's your fault for trying, but not for steering incorrectly. More concerning than the scattered planks, however, are the 3 trolls, standing and what looks to be arguing by the bank. Each one with a hide of a slightly different hue, one of them deeper, kind of like a basil green, and the other 2 are a little more pale skinned. For trolls, they're somewhat undersized. They're still fearsome, and they're definitely larger than humans. They don't look like babies. They have these curled tusks that jut forward, which is also unusual for trolls. Not quite the hulking entities that maybe you've read about or experienced before, but trolls nonetheless. On the ground between them, sort of in the middle of this little triangle of 3 trolls, is a small wooden crate with no lid. And the top of someone's head is sticking out of it, along with an arm and a leg.
Oh my.
And based on the unnatural angle of the limbs compared to the head, doesn't seem like they're gently resting inside the box. More likely they were stuffed into the crate in a way that maybe caused several broken bones. And the lack of noise and movement suggests, at minimum, unconsciousness.
Oh, God.
And you can hear they're talking to each other. I don't think either of you speak giant, so you can't understand it, but they're talking. And as you look forward, you can see where the terrain is getting really rough and jagged, and if you there's a sort of gap where you could sort of slip by them and try to move further north, but along the banks, to make good time, being along the banks is your best bet, so getting past them unless they move on their own.
Are we talking, how big is this crate? Does this person look dead from here?
I mean, the crate is, again, a contortionist could probably fold themselves into this crate. It's not so small that you couldn't fit inside it, but it looks like they're, all folded up, and they're not moving, so they're either unconscious or dead. It's hard to tell.
Or we're not seeing a knee and a head. It's not like they're broken in half.
If they are, you can't see that. The crates.
They're probably fine. I bet they're fine.
As in, they will be fine if we move along.
Were they dead already?
That was my thought, more so.
Well, perhaps that's what we tell the overeager golden retriever back there.
Do you recognize? I can't get a good look. Do you recognize the person?
Not from here. Literally, you can only see this much of the head sticking up above the crate.
Not their forehead, no.
Nobody you just spent time with. A bit of the clothing, the hat, no.
Daisy, no. Should we try to sneak by this way?
I mean, we gotta go get the rest of them.
I know, I'm saying I could pass without a trace like I did with you and me. In the prison.
I'm not horribly interested in taking on 3 trolls right
Me
now.
neither. That's why I think he's dead. You agree with me, he's dead, right?
Looks pretty dead.
Looks dead to me.
Both of you give me perception checks.
Oh! I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. 24. Ooh!
Oh man.
As you guys are standing there, you've moved further through this sort of wooded area, and you've passed by a number of those rocks and trees as you did before that were sort of smeared with troll blood, like some of them had little scrapes and scratches on them. As you look at these trolls, they don't seem overtly injured, but also trolls are regenerative, so unless that injury was extremely recent, it not necessarily, you can't tell that they're hurt or not. Mm-hmm. As where you guys are, there's kind of a large rock that you're sort of up against, and you're peering around it so you can see the shoreline there, the bank or the river where the trolls are. And there's some of the blood that's kind of smeared on this rock here. And out of the corner, Annabel, of your eye, you think you see, and it could just be the sun passing through the leaves, but the blood kind of shimmers. And you see that, and then you look back out to the trolls, and one of them...
Oh no!
And you just have this feeling that some kind of magic is at play here, even if it doesn't, even if it's not something you're familiar with.
And on the other hand, maybe he's still alive and could use our aid.
I'm sorry. I felt like we were on the same page just then. Is something changed?
I just saw something and I think there might be some magic at work, and perhaps it's worth investigating how these trolls might have gotten it.
Do you see a glow in the middle of their chest?
I saw a shimmer in the corner of my eye, and that troll also see it too.
You saw the same shimmer.
I don't know. I saw a shimmer, and the troll seemed to be observing what I just saw.
Would I know that troll blood has magical properties?
Regenerative properties, yes, but beyond that, no, that doesn't mean anything.
I mean, aside from scooping this blood off of this rock, is there something you really think we can get out of this?
I mean, if Lamont, who is very good at making friends, we have established, could talk to them.
Ooh, Annabel. Make your case to them, I suppose. I am with you.
You tell me, you will back me.
Always.
Thank you, TC. All right, I'll skitter back.
You guys creep back. There's a little rustling in the leaves. You guys are sort of on guard there for a moment, and then you see Annabel and TC coming back in your direction.
Verdict?
3 small-ish trolls?
What small?
Slightly smaller than normal. Not small.
Smallish for trolls.
Medium large.
For trolls is all I mean. Not, they are still large, of course. And they, there is a man who looks gravely injured in a crate that they are arguing over. We obviously don't speak giant, so I...
Is that something that trolls are known for? Collecting folded people?
Folded?
Oh, wait, he's not... Folded is an exaggeration.
What is folded?
No, he is gravely injured, but folded, I would say, is an exaggeration.
If we get over there, they're gonna see that this person is in a box, and I don't think that they wanted to be in that box.
No, but...
Is this man
But they look
alive?
pretty dead.
They look gravely
They look
injured,
gravely
as she
injured,
said.
yeah.
So that means we would have to move quickly.
Yes, I would
Was there anyone else?
think so.
Any other person aside from these trolls?
All we
Just the
saw was
three
the three
trolls and the wounded
and
man.
The boxman.
What are you proposing?
Perhaps we go and Lamont has a chat with them?
There's no way we can just dash past. I mean, if there's... What's
we
the
could
point of
try
this?
to dash past. I just fear that all of us will not be able to go by. It's not a ton of cover. There's a very narrow window. So perhaps we are better having a more direct route.
Direct approach.
There's no other route that we can take to get around.
Only if we want to literally climb and slow down significantly.
All right.
Lamont, give me a history check. Give me a history check with advantage.
Like to fold men.
You know what?
A folded man, you say?
I know these.
I've folded a few men in my time.
No, what?
Wow.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's awful.
That's a 4.
Oh,
Nothing by their description.
2 4s.
I rolled double 4s.
I'm right there with you.
Their descriptions are, pretty basic at this point. You saw,
Them being smaller trolls.
They have tusks that sort of go out like that. I've never heard of a troll with tusks like that.
Yes.
a little curious too. It's unusual, but again,
It
sort of the
is.
loose description's hard to.
At the very least, you can maybe talk with them as we start skirting the edges, and then...
Provide a distraction, I can probably outrun them.
Because it sounds like we don't want to get in a full fight. This early on, if
Doesn't
this-
seem like
3
there's
trolls.
anything to
yes,
gain
if this
from
man
Well,
is
we would say
dead.
man.
I thought he was folded.
folded in a box.
I really don't like.
I embellished
Annabelle's gonna
slightly.
shoot TC a look.
I embellished slightly.
We'll just fold him back the other way.
Yeah.
In the circus business, men are folded all the time and they're perfectly fine.
Right. It is an injury. I have been folded in a crate just 24 hours ago.
All right,
Oh,
I'm gonna push
I
right past
enjoy
that
a
one.
folding every once in a while.
Wasn't there a contract for trolls, or was that ogres?
A contract for trolls?
They like
Was that Shattershake Falls?
frost trolls in
Okay,
the chili
we-
pot.
Different place.
I don't know what they. Well, they could be
Did you see a waterfall down there?
Migrating.
Is this Shattershake Falls? No.
No, this is just a
could be
big
migrating.
river. Isn't Shattershake Falls in another? I haven't been, but I feel like it's
But
in
there
a
were
different
trolls,
direction.
right?
They-
Yeah,
they-
trolls
they
for
were
the
trolls?
bounty, yeah.
Does anybody know what were they? Ice trolls? What did you say?
Frost, right?
trolls?
Chili.
Chili troll?
Chili
aquatic
trolls?
Aquatic?
Yeah, they were aquatic.
Wet troll.
Oh, do we know what those look like? Do they look like those?
I mean, a standard aquatic troll, again, like a standard troll, is bigger than you guys saw. Like
Yeah.
again, this is a slightly smaller
No,
breed.
these ones
Okay.
didn't look like your standard troll.
Well,
They
this
may
man's
be.
not dead.
Could they be
Let's
children?
go.
Could they be children?
Could they be, if they're smaller than
They
regular
didn't-
trolls, could they be
They
children?
look
I doubt
fully
they were children.
grown to me, but
Let's
I
just
could be wrong.
let's just move. Let's just do something.
Yes, let's head that direction. Would you like me to
If
Yeah.
you can
talk
speak,
to them and provide a distraction?
if you can
Yes.
speak giant,
Maybe
yes.
that's a good idea.
We can get a better eye on if this man is
Maybe,
I'll
unfoldable. I don't
maybe
know.
not everybody go out at once.
I
So
will-
he'll distract them, and we're gonna.
or negotiate our passing, I suppose. Yeah.
Negotiate passing.
Do they usually like
well,
certain things?
I think
Do they
we-
take gold?
If they don't know you're around, that might be better.
Yeah, I think we might like the. Maybe I can go with you.
Just see how
maybe
it
we'd
goes.
like. So the two of us will go out there. Everybody else will stay hidden, and we'll go from there.
How deep is the river?
You haven't looked at it. I mean, from what you've heard, it's quite deep. Like at some parts, at the bigger parts of the river.
We could go take a swim, go down river.
I mean, I am.
No,
You'd be
it-
swimming
you'll ha-
up
You swim,
yeah,
it's a
you'll-
tide.
Oh, understood. Never mind.
Not tide.
I wouldn't suggest that. Plus, the trolls are down there. It'll be very obvious to them. We can either skirt around it and not be seen, or we make ourselves well known to these trolls.
Well, it feels
Either
like.
way, I think if we're going to help this man, we'll have to move quickly. Sorry.
Well,
but-
no, it feels like that's the question. I mean, if we're trying to help him, then it makes sense for someone to engage them directly. If we don't want to help him, maybe we should just try to sneak past.
Let's just start with the negotiation. We'll keep
Yes.
eyes from the back to see if this guy even stirs. If
we
what's even
can
happening.
evaluate him. If it looks like there's somebody to say,
Oh, he's alive. We have-
Passerbys
Right.
until it is made clear whether we are able to help.
okay.
All right.
Good luck.
good.
I'm gonna have Lamont and Annabel give me stealth checks, and everybody else stealth checks with advantage as you guys they hang back a little bit, let them get a little bit closer.
What's the worst that could happen?
That dice.
That.
Oh my god.
24.
26.
9.
Dirty
advantage?
20.
Well, that's a even.
Dirty 20.
7.
Oh boy.
You creep back down to that same sort of larger rock where you had a good vantage point from before, and they are still standing by the crate, sort of in a heated discussion. It seems like it might have even got a little more heated since you were last here. Like there's a little bit of kind of like, not like violent shoving, but like pushing each other a little bit. As you're getting eyes on them, Lamont, you have the sudden realization that you might have a little bit of insight to share here.
Hopefully.
Back in the Ogrims, there existed a few clans of trolls that were traveling around, much like some of the Goliath clans, like some of the Hobgoblin clans. And there were some trolls known as Yabiru, Jibrijju. Yabiru, the J is sort of pronounced as wise. And these are mixed bloodline trolls between trolls and Goliaths. They're sort of like that's why they're slightly smaller than sort of your average troll. They're also slightly more intelligent than your average troll. Because it's sort of a mixed bloodline. You've never actually met one yourself, but you've heard some stories about them. A smaller, more intelligent breed, and sometimes known to practice blood magic.
What?
Muttering incantations and cutting on themselves to produce kind of powerful effects. And because trolls are regenerative, they're able to do so without sort of
That's
permanently
dope.
crippling themselves.
My next character.
Wow.
This magic, this blood magic that the Yabiru trolls sort of practice is not lineal magic. They're not born with it. And it's because of that, this blood magic caused them to go into hiding, or as many people believe, possible extinction generations ago as the clerics swept across the continent. And yet somehow you're not entirely surprised that some of them managed to find their way into the cusp, where they could continue to practice some of these sort of blood magic sorceries.
Yikes.
So the sort of shape of the tusks, the smaller stature, the fact that they look to be having a sort of a more complex conversation, more so than just sort of grunts and gestures, all of that sort of makes you think that that might be what you're looking for.
Oh. Annabelle, yes, I do recognize what these are. I think they're going to be easier to talk to than I had feared.
Okay.
I've got a fair amount in common with them.
Oh,
So I think
in what way,
try.
Lamont?
We have something of a common ancestor.
Ah,
Yes.
I just as a warning, I think there may be a little bit of magic going on.
Yes, they do that.
They dabble.
It's honestly kind of exciting to see them here.
It's like us seeing dinosaurs. Like really, like you thought they were extinct. Like you thought they were gone from the Ogres. Give me one more history check now that you've seen them up close for yourself.
You got this. You got this.
You get one more chance on this one. All right. That's a 9.
9. The only thing there's definitely some people who know more about these sort of the historians of the Ogrims more than you. The only thing that you can remember about them specifically is that they're kind of trophy hunters. They like the thrill of the hunt. They like to try and sort of take on creatures that are larger, more fearsome than them, and they collect, tusks, animal pelts, things to sort of display their prowess in the hunt. That's very common. Mm-hmm. They have something that's called a Yabiru Adytum, Adytum, which is like a little shrine at wherever they live. They make like a little shrine of all the bones, tusks, trophies from creatures that they've killed. So that's like you could stumble across these in the Ogrims sometimes, like an old Yabiru Adytum is what they're called. Mm-hmm. So yes.
Fascinating. Okay.
Standing there, we're looking at him.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Well, yes, I think unless there's anything else to address here, I think I'm ready to approach them.
Okay. Do you want me to come with you, or you want me to stay here and provide cover?
I would hang back for now.
All right.
Yes.
Annabel doesn't like that because she wants to be in the action, but she'll do it.
Approach getting
All
a
right.
little closer.
Yes.
Give me a perception check as you get closer. Before they sort of see you coming out of the tree line, they're still sort of having a conversation. You might be able to pick up a little something.
Come on, baby.
You got this. You got
That's a 6.
Bro!
The only thing you pick up as you get a little closer is one of them goes, "Box too small," and the other one goes, "I know that now." Like back and forth a little bit, and then you start to come out of the trees there, and they all kind of turn in your direction, and they kind of gently sort of reach in the direction of their weapons, but they don't like draw their weapons. One of them has a big quiver on their back with javelins in it. Another one has sort of a battle axe slung over their shoulder, and the third one has some kind of staff, like some kind of wooden staff that's carved in a few places. They all sort of turn in your direction at the same time.
I'm going to put my hands up and out to the side a bit, and speaking in giant, would I know of any particular greetings that would be...
Not with those history checks.
Oh, these-
buddy.
yeah, that's fair.
Bonjour!
Buongiorno!
Of the U.S.
Yes. Hello, greetings, friends. I see... I share something of... I'm happy to see you. I had thought... I'm from the Ogrims. I had thought that...
The one with the javelin sort of quiver on its back, he picks one up and he draws one, and he kind of points it in your direction. How many kills?
How many kills have I had?
So I know whether to respect you or not. How many kills?
By the time I stopped counting, it was near 300.
Give me a persuasion check.
What were you on?
Persuasion?
Yeah, I don't deceive. I don't do that. However, I have dog shit persuasion. That's a 21.
You say that, and they see no lie in your eyes. They kind of look to each other. Yeah, and he sort of rests the javelin on his shoulder there.
Yes. Your Goliath ancestry. Well, here, let me show you. And then, I'm just going to go ahead and rage
Okay.
and grow in size.
And they watch and they, oh.
Yes.
Rage there.
How about you all? How goes the hunting on your end?
Good. Folded this one.
Yes, I see. Folded quite tightly.
Yeah.
From where I am now, am I getting any?
Yeah, as you grit, give me a perception check, and now you can see eat better into the crate.
As I just gained an extra 5 feet.
It's landing.
I got some giant in me.
19.
19. You can peer now over the edge of the crate.
Wait, was it
and-
perception?
Yeah.
21.
21. This dude is dead. Like, the angle of the neck, some of the blood on the crate, like, he is storfed in there, and he ain't coming out of the crate.
What did I say?
You don't recognize the person. It's, in your short time in Brunkhollow.
So you don't care. You have no feelings about it.
Yes, that man is quite folded. Tell me, have you hunted many of the larger monsters in this area?
Yeah.
Really? What sort of ones? I'm newer to these parts. What have you managed to hunt down around here? What sorts of prey are around?
I show you my Briodidum.
Yes. Is it nearby?
Yes, guys. I take you there. Soon.
And all three of them
Oh no.
turn, and they start to walk kind of northward upriver.
Oh, I thought
They
towards
sort
him.
They're sort of pushing each other a little bit as they walk. He puts the javelin back in the quiver.
Are they all looking away from me?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glance back at where Annabel is.
Okay.
And I'm going to just, with our well-established hand gestures, just gonna try to sign that. I'm going to just try to communicate. Just that I'm going to walk with them up that way for a while and keep them distracted.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you do so.
Yes.
You can sort of motion kind of along the path.
Oh man, this dude's got magic something. All right. Well, it's an 8.
8. You look back to Annabel, you do a couple gestures, you look back up the bank, and they're gone.
Oh no.
Cool shit.
And you're alone by the bank. They're sort of roaring.
Oh no. What about the box?
It's still there. They left it there.
Cool, they're quantum.
His body's just lying there, right?
So, yeah, I mean, you can look back, you can see Annabel from where you are. The others are a little further
Did
back
I
from
see
that,
them
but-
disappear? Or
Yeah, because you could see Lamont talking to them, and then he was able to watch them a little longer, but there was like a big rock here, and they disappear behind it. So you didn't watch them, like, they didn't seem to vanish in the way that they did for Lamont.
Huh.
You couldn't see that far down.
I'm going to keep walking,
Like upriver?
like upriver.
Okay.
Okay.
Best
You
thing I
watch
can
Lamont
do.
start to walk in that direction. He's gonna leave your sort of sight. If you,
That's fine. I'll go and get the others and be like, okay, Lamont is going with them. We're to follow behind at a safe distance. Maybe I guess we could go see if. I guess that guy's dead.
We'll see soon enough.
All right.
But yeah, let's keep a distance and go behind Lamont. He's going with them. He
If we
said.
hear similar screams again, we'll know to run this time
We
rather
won't.
than
The
stand around and talk
The
about it.
conversation seemed to go well. Let's not
Alright.
joke about that, TC.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
you guys all move up. Do you peek in the crate to take a look?
Oh yeah.
How could you
I mean,
not?
get closer.
Yeah, you sort of look in. It's not someone you recognize. It's someone that has, and scattered on the ground nearby is like a sluice box and a like a sieve. It looks like someone who was out panning for gold, sort of by the river.
Does he have any gold on him?
You want to reach into the crate and
Shoot that
root
body.
around? You go ahead and give me an investigation check. And Illien, as you get close to the box, you recognize this man.
No.
The man inside the crate is an elven man with a bushy mustache. And you're the only one that spoke to him at Bison's dig site, while everyone else was down looking at the statue. He sort of made a friendly bet with you about sort of what would happen. And he's someone who, was one of Bison's workforce. Bison's now sort of displaced. This guy had to look for other means of income, so he came out panning for gold, it looks like, and ended up here. So it was not, not someone you know intimately, but someone you had shared a little sort of conversation with up by Bison's dig site.
21.
He had 18 gold on him, not like nuggets of gold, but like his own gold. It didn't look like he got to his panning spot yet. He doesn't have any sort of flex or nuggets.
I'm gonna give 12 to Val.
Maybe we can leave the gold with him.
Oh, is he gonna spend it, darling?
I mean,
I'll give 12 to Val. And take the rest.
It'll go to good use.
Do you want to share any of that other gold?
Yeah, I'll give the rest to you.
Thank you. How much was it?
6.
6 gold?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, let's hurry.
TC pats Illien on the shoulder.
I thought you were going to say, pats.
Yeah.
Aw. You can mutter a prayer for him if you like.
no, I don't pray, and I will keep walking.
Sort of great sort of walk by, stuffed in there. You guys start to head upriver a little bit. With the trolls having moved on, and I would say, he's a decent bit away, but you can, now that you're on the bank itself, you can see Lamont in the distance, because it's pretty open here. There's a pretty good viewing sort of angles here. And he's probably 100 feet ahead of you guys, maybe 100, 150 feet ahead of you guys that he's sort of walking ahead. And with the trolls moving on, you can get a better look at the stream here. And it lives up to its name, the way that the water kind of breaks violently over the large rocks in the riverbed, that bucking bull nickname that it has. Even by the banks, there's seldom a spot where there isn't kind of bubbles and foam obscuring your vision of what's beneath the surface. So while it surely looks refreshing, it also provides sort of its own built-in warning from wading too far from shore. It's not a river that you could easily just kind of dip into for a nice swim. I mean, you could float down it, but it would be dangerous. It's at least 150 feet from your bank to the other side. That's how wide it is. But thankfully, you won't be needing to cross anytime soon, to your knowledge, whereas much of the surrounding terrain is rife with slopes and inclines and crags. The path beside the water is level, and it's fairly forgiving. A little bit of rolling kind of hill to it, but pretty forgiving. So it's along here that you'll make the best time moving north, certainly compared to where you were there in the forest. Above you, you see a trio of green kingfishers gliding through the air, sort of beautiful birds, and you wish you possessed the same freedom to travel so effortlessly from place to place. There's another freedom that most animals possess, which is the freedom to not give a shit where they're shitting. And,
Oh, come on.
Lamont
Yeah, that's fair.
feels a wet spurt hit the top of your head just as the birds have kind of gone by. And you instinctually sort of reach up, you sort of wipe it away, the filth, and you find that it's unusually syrupy discharge that was dropped upon you. But your disgust quickly turns to distress. You look at your fingers, which are now smeared with a viscous, dark green substance. You look up and the kingfishers above, they pull a U-turn. And as they pivot, you can see additional droplets falling from them. Not liquid excrement, but more of what's on your fingers. Troll blood. Some shape-shifting magic at play here. And as the birds get to the point where they're directly overhead, they bubble and burst like a juicy cocoon, and larger, lean-muscled figures emerge. The same 3 Yabiru trolls descending directly down upon you with sadistic smiles plastered across their faces. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Let's go!
No!
Baby, let's go! Oh, yeah.
This is scary.
Fuck! Sorry, they just are on him?
They were above him, yep, and now they're dropping
no.
down.
How
yep.
long?
How now?
How long are we walking?
10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, not very long.
Okay. Trying to figure out if my rage is still up or not.
Well, I think, can't you, like, activate it with a bonus action now?
I can now use my bonus action to just stay in range.
Yeah, I would say you can, Steve. I would say if you had an inkling that you might get into a fight, which is reasonable.
I would have kept it,
Whatever you
especially
think.
with things
Yeah,
looking
whatever you
suspicious.
Sure, yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Okay. Has everybody rolled?
Yeah.
Yes.
25? Oh, wait, shit.
Well,
okay.
no.
We should do
We'll
it.
go through it, and I have an idea. I think I want to swap with him to make sure that he doesn't get dropped on. That he has a chance to move.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be okay.
20 or 25?
24.
21.
21 as well. Okay.
You want to swap?
Shot.
Swap.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so we
So
gotta-
far, 24, 21, 21.
Okay. 15 to 19.
18.
Nice. 10 to 14.
11.
Awesome. And Doxley's got a fucking 8. Alright. So, did you hear that, TC?
No.
Okay,
Sorry, Val.
So Val is 24.
Yeah.
Then you and Lamont.
Yeah.
Then Annabel, Illien, Doxley.
Numbers on those?
18 for Annabel,
Yeah.
11 for Illien,
Okay.
8 for Doxley.
Okay. And do I get to know the trolls? I guess before I.
Yes, we're gonna put them in there. Okay, you don't know their names, but I'm gonna refer to them as that because we've got Fozalmik, Fozalmik.
Hold on, can you give me the number first?
Oh yes,
So I can write it
his
down.
name was a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Okay, spell his name again.
Fozalmik, Fozalmik. That's the one that has the javelins on his back.
Okay.
Track.
Javelin boy.
And then we've got Kelmus.
What number?
K-E-L. Oh, that's a 11.
Okay, tied with Illien, so dex
Plus 1 dex.
scores.
Or 13 dex.
You have the exact same. Give me a d20 roll.
Let's
Staff
go.
roll.
Six.
Oh. 3. So.
Oh my God,
Kelmus
bro.
first.
Okay, spell that for me, sorry.
Kelmoos. Kelmus.
Okay, and that's the staff or the...
That's the one with the great axe.
Okay.
And then the one with the staff got a 9.
Okay, his name?
Donatello.
And that's Bekeon. Behkeon. Fozalmik, Kelmus, and Bekeon.
Okay. You have that, TC?
Yes.
Alright, so you want to switch with anybody?
No.
Okay, so it'll be Val, then do you guys prefer a order?
I'm gonna let him go first.
Okay.
Sure.
He also was the first to notice.
Yeah.
Val, Lamont, TC, Fozalmik, Annabel, Kelmos,
I'm coming for that battle axe.
Bogan,
Yeah. You want it? I'll get it for you, baby.
Okay.
Bacon?
We know. Kelmos,
Bacon?
Bacon.
Bacon. Hell yeah.
Cool.
I'm
All right.
about to make some bacon.
Yeah, we're gonna sizzle it up.
Okay.
Well,
Give me 1 second to possibly one of them.
Yeah, I'll write one for you.
Can you guys?
Mavu.
Oh yeah.
do you think that Blood's gonna do stuff to me, or were they just like shitting on me to prove a point?
Basically, these are.
It probably doesn't have anything to do with combat.
It didn't look like they were shitting on
Yeah,
you.
that makes
The
sense.
bird forms were like sort of amorphous blood forms, so like bits of troll blood were dripping off of them.
Got it.
So,
That's
Yeah,
right.
it didn't seem like that was intentional.
Can we turn on monitors?
Yes, you may turn on your monitor.
Man. Okay.
my mug.
Oh, boy.
I think I know what my opening move is.
I'm gonna have to do that. No matter.
It's me and then.
Little bread.
That's okay.
Okay. Stupid brightness doesn't stay up.
Yeah.
No, that is not.
It's weird flaw in design.
There we go. A little contrast. That's good. Okay. Here is the main group here. Thank you.
Man. Okay.
And you can see here's the nice river's edge of the colonial sphere. Here's some sort of shipwrecks along the side that have been crashed. And then 150 feet ahead of
Oh, here I come.
there is
Okay,
Lamont there, a little less than 150. And descending midair from above, we have, there's Fozalmik with his javelins.
Oh, wait, these look so cool.
There's Kelmus with his axe. And here's Bekeon with his staff.
Bacon.
Bacon.
All right, let's
Oh no.
do it.
Okay.
Breathe, Val, breathe.
All right.
emerge victorious.
Brave face, brave face.
All right, Val is up first. You see in the distance, you watch the sort of kingfisher birds take the form of the trolls and start to drop down from the sky there.
We're 150 feet away.
So Annabel was the next one, and she's like 130. You're like another 15. So you're about 150 feet away. Yeah. And they're up in the air, so if you were hoping to like attack them this turn, like they're literally falling mid-air right now, the trolls.
And for purposes of like, they're gonna move on their turn.
They'll
They're
fall
gonna
on
go
their
on
turn.
their
Yeah, like they'll fall to the ground on their turn.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Just close the distance.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, action dash.
Okay. So how much movement do you have?
I
Regular
have
movement?
45.
45. So here's 45, and then so 90. That's action dash, and then you also can,
I can.
bonus action dash as well. Say a monk.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just close the gap.
Wow.
You hear Val's speedy footsteps sort of coming up behind you there,
Love it.
moving along the rocks. You see a little like dirt getting kicked up as she skitters away.
Wow.
Anything else that you can do here besides action bonus action?
I'm not in range of anything, right?
No,
I'm
not
just
in range
gonna-
at the moment.
It would have been really helpful.
No.
So true.
Is there? I don't suppose there's any way for me to take cover as I'm doing that, so I'm not just out in the open. Is there any cover? around?
You could have taken cover, but it would have been kind of
It would have been
back
up
by
that way.
rocks,
Yeah, that's fine.
Or like not if you're running up to Lamont.
Okay.
Okay. That takes us to
To
Lamont, I
Lamont.
believe. Yes.
Then TC.
All right. How far above me are they?
Oh, and you are raged, correct?
I'm raged. Yeah.
Thank God.
Let's.
As long as we weren't going more than 10 minutes.
They're like,
Okay,
catch me,
so
bro.
We have the sort of oversized Lamont there. There we go.
About how far above me are they?
Like not too far. Like they're 20 feet, but you're a little higher. I would say 10 feet above you.
10 feet above me? All right. Okay, as far as being equipped goes, can I say that I've got longsword and shield?
Sure. Yeah. If you
Currently.
could have whatever weapon loadout that you were thinking. Yeah.
Okay, so then as they're dropping, I'm gonna rear back. Longsword is gonna just erupt in flame.
What?
And I'm going to first hurl it at Battle Axe Boy.
Okay. At Kelmus. Great.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we're and I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't trust it anymore. Okay, thank God. Okay, so that's going to be a 20 to hit.
That will hit. Yep.
Longsword in one-handed is D8, and then it's D10 versatile.
Oh yeah, I should have.
I'm pretty
But
sure
I think that's correct.
longsword's D8. Okay.
Yeah, D8 slashing versus D10. Well, you should be fire.
Okay, so let me. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab that, and then it's going to be D6. Yes. Okay, so that's going to be. That's going to be 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage.
And now he's also sapped.
Nice.
The sword goes in and you see it stab into him, and then you call the sword back.
I call it back,
there.
and then I hurl it at Javelin.
And as you throw it
Kratos!
back, and you go to throw it at the other one, you see Kelmus sort of already troll bleeding a little bit. Oh yeah!
We just made these guys' day.
Go ahead and roll on. So you're rolling on a different target. Fazal.
Yeah.
It's her dream. Wants the returning weapon. All she wants in life.
It's not the weapon.
Okay. We're gonna learn something here.
Oh, you're the.
16 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
16, baby.
This is on Javelin Boy.
Yep.
Okay. 12. 16 fire damage.
Fire damage.
Barbarian features.
They're still falling. You bring the sword back.
Man, do I have anything interesting I can do for a bonus action here?
Fucking. Fucking.
Yes. Actually, can I see that everybody is approaching?
You could definitely hear Val, and you knew where the rest of the party was. Yeah, like in the back there.
Val's
Okay.
just like, how much money do we have?
Okay. Can I bonus action help here? Tell me if this will work. I'm gonna just kind of rear up and start kind of like almost like Three Stooges, start like winding up the sword, acting like I'm gonna throw it at the staff guy, like, and just be like, your turn. Now with the hope that whoever attacks them gets advantage on the attack because I'm distracting them.
Yes,
Is
let me just double check. You have to distract an enemy within 5
Within 5 feet?
Yes, and you're not within 5.
Then I'm not doing jack shit for a bonus action.
Okay.
But
man, do I move?
when they land, yeah.
Do I move? So how far behind me are you? You're a couple feet behind me.
Val's only 15 feet behind.
I'm gonna stay so that they land around me.
Okay. All right.
TC.
TC.
And then Fozami.
So they are currently more than 120 feet from me right now, right?
You are there. The closest, 150. is the
Okay,
closest
yeah.
one,
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna start.
There's 30.
If I get to 30, now I'm about 120.
Yep, 120 to the staff one only. No, to Physalmic too, just not the back one.
Is there a spot? No, because I can't dash and right? Sorry, one of them's within 120 right now?
Yep.
Fuck it, here we go. Which one took the biggest?
The staff one has not been attacked. He attacked the other two, and this one is the only one that you can hit of those two.
I did a little more damage to the javelin guy.
That's the
But
Yeah, if I saw him take a hit and he's within range,
he's still kind of falling through the air.
I'm gonna go for a shot here. It's a flat ass shot.
Flat ass.
love a flat ass.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice.
Here we go.
So no sneak attack or nothing, which is okay, but I will vex him here. 6 piercing damage. And he
Yeah,
is
as we do combat here, don't forget your weapon masteries and reminding me if I
So,
need to.
sorry, that was the spear one.
That was the javelin one, yep.
The javelin one, which is Physalmic, which is
Yep.
going next.
And how much damage was it? Sorry.
6 piercing damage. And he is vexed.
Okay.
I will bonus action dash. Is there kind of a spot to my,
Yeah, I mean,
northwest that I could kind of obscure myself next turn?
Yeah, I mean,
kind of
there's
against the rocks there.
Yeah,
the
you
shades
can definitely
and
go
the
against the
shrubs.
rocks if you're not too worried about.
So yeah, I'm gonna kind of veer off and
sort of in the shadow of
find
this rock here. Yeah,
find a spot
there
over there for myself.
Yeah, there we go.
For next turn.
Ooh,
Perfect.
nice.
All right,
So sneaky.
and that is it for me.
Okay, Fozami.
Draws one of his javelins as he comes crashing to the ground here. Sort of matching, he's sort of hunched over there, but matching Lamont in size. Okay, he's gonna do, got the right one there, great.
Let's get him.
He's going to do his multi-attack, which is 3 attacks, 3 javelin attacks.
Man, okay.
So all of these are with advantage.
Well, he should be sapped.
Great, and is that just the next attack?
Just the next attack.
Okay, so 1 right flat, and then
Yeah.
2 with advantage.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20 on the flat roll.
Whoa.
The next one is a 21,
Yeah, that hits.
and the next one is a 17.
Nope, doesn't
That
hit.
does-
Shield
okay.
up.
One
Hey.
crit, 1 regular attack.
It's just 2 out of 3. Well bad.
Here's the
Thanks, Milo.
crit. 16, 20 piercing.
Okay.
Your
cut down-
speed's
cut down-
decreased by 5 until the start of next turn.
Okay. Cuts it down to 10.
Great, and then the next one, 13 piercing down to 6.
Down to 6? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you see that he sort of straightens up, and you can see some of the sort of his bulging veins, like the blood flowing through. And you see that you've disabled the regeneration there with the fire damage.
Oh,
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh, lovely, lovely.
I know trolls, baby.
And
Let's get him.
that's all it is. So he's done action, just action.
Okay.
That's all he's gonna do for now.
All right,
Okay.
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
And then Calamos.
Okay. I'd like to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the guy with the great axe.
What is the range of Hunter's Mark?
Great question. 90. So I can move up closer then.
How much further? What's your normal movement?
45.
45.
Surely I can.
5, and then you need to be 90.
Yeah.
The back one is too far. The closer ones, I'll say, than the foot.
I'll do the one that's next to Lamont on
Great.
the ground then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
I'll cast
That's all
Hunter's
my
Mark on
Hunter's
him.
Mark.
Concentrate fire.
Okay, so
He feels kind of the hairs on the back of his neck stand up.
Oh no!
And Lamont, who can kind of hear him, where are you?
wow. So with that one, I get the Hunter's Lore thing, and I can reveal its weaknesses and
thank God.
strengths.
Like resistances and stuff?
Yeah, immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities. I'd like to know.
It has none of those. It has no resistances, no vulnerabilities, no immunities.
Oh, darn. Okay, but
Hey, that's good.
Neutral, man.
okay, got it. Then I'm going to shoot my
Sweet.
longbow at him.
Great, you may do so.
Bring him
That is going to be 15 plus 8, so that's 20. What is that? 22.
23.
Right?
Great, that will hit. Yes.
Okay. He's a hunter's mark, and he's got that, so we're gonna go with that is 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Well, some of it is force as well,
Okay, that doesn't matter for the purpose
but
of
it doesn't
this.
matter.
Yep.
So 9 damage. I'm gonna do it again. That is 18.
18, that will hit, yep.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna also add my Colossus Slayer on there as well. So that is, that's 10 damage.
10 total, with
10.
Hunter's Mark and Colossus?
Wait. No. 14 total.
Okay, excellent. Just has a couple arrows sticking out.
Ah! Why you gotta be a weirdo too?
Why do you have to? Why do you?
Cool.
Why do you have to be like a fetish?
Hate that. So that's bonus action, movement, action. That's my turn.
Great.
Helmos and Illien.
Helmos, Illien on deck. All right. Crashing to the ground. Takes his big axe. All right. He's going to make his attacks
I
here.
like that they all have cards.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Like little
Yeah.
character sheets.
Yeah.
Like they're significant.
Okay.
On that point, I guess.
He knows, man.
We're taking one of these guys.
These could have been allies.
Okay. Let's do 3 great axe attacks here.
Okay.
Each of these with advantage.
He should be sapped on the first one.
Yes, because he has not made an attack yet. Yep.
Also, my boy's slowed.
Great, it's all next
Just
slowed. Great.
for whenever he moves.
Remember that? Yep.
Yeah.
Move.
Why do they all have
But not as slow as a normal troll.
Reckless attack.
Oh, reckless attack.
Yep. But the first one's a straight roll.
I maybe shouldn't have done that.
The natural one. Is the first one. Natural one, the first one.
Nice.
On the
Oh, so he
straight
hits himself,
roll. That is a 18 to hit.
That meets.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is even higher. 21 to hit. So 2 regular great axe attacks.
Okay. I'm not gonna be reckless.
You're like having all this damage.
Yes. Yeah.
The first one is 11 slashing.
Okay.
And the next one is a max roll 16 slashing.
Okay. So does 11 go down to 5 or down to 6?
Rounded down, so to 5.
Down to 5.
Yep.
So it's 5 and 8.
He sees sort of the axe not cutting all the way in because of your sort of raging intensity, and he sees that and kind of takes his axe back.
We can.
What's gonna turn these guys off?
We can do nothing better but to slay these guys in battle. They will love us.
Probably like playing dead.
Send them to Valhalla.
Fainting goats.
He is also as a bonus action.
Oh, they get bonus actions. All right.
Cool.
Glad that they get to do a bonus action.
That makes me feel good.
In 30 feet, let me make sure. I need Val to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, they got magic.
Wait.
That is 11.
That will fail. So as he sort of hits you with the battle axe, he pushes you to the side and pulls his axe back. And as he does, he takes the blade of the axe and just nicks himself ever so slightly. And as he does, you are compelled dueled.
Oh!
You have disadvantage on any attack rolls on any creatures other than him. So you have to attack him or you have disadvantage. And you cannot willingly move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from him.
Who's this guy?
The one with the axe.
Battle axe.
Yep.
All right.
Axe guy.
Fine. Let's dance.
1v1, bitch.
Did that
Compelled you individual there.
You
He did do a little bit of damage to himself. As
Oh, so he hit a target other than me.
he what?
He didn't hit me. He didn't hit me.
But
he hit him. Oh, himself.
He did damage to himself. Does that count as him hitting a target other than me?
No.
All right.
Because it's not.
like
What's the thing you're trying to?
The wording on Sentinel.
Yeah.
Or hits a target other than you with an attack. You can make an opportunity attack.
It's
consecutive.
not. It's
Doesn't
not
count.
an attack. Yeah,
Okay.
it's-
Fine.
I liked it.
That's fine.
I liked
Damn
it.
it.
You gotta ask.
Takes the cut damage. He does not regenerate, and that takes us to Illien.
Oh, 17 years away. So I'm gonna
You'll make it.
run forward 30 feet. I'm gonna unsling my longbow. Go for a shot on the javelin boy.
Okay.
So we'll do
And that's
That's okay. No, we're good. That's a 7 to hit.
that will miss.
But I will then use Commander's Strike, and I'll yell out to TC, being like, "Nice angle, give him hell!" And you're gonna get an attack off.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go for the guy that I vexed already.
You can. Yep.
Okay.
Shit,
then, yeah,
hell yeah.
I'll do that. I'll advantage shot on what's his face there. That is a 21 to hit.
21 to hit is
Nice.
gonna miss. As the bolt goes off, he turns in your direction and nicks himself. And a blood shield appears with troll blood that the bolt gets stuck in it and comes back down.
All right.
He takes a little bit of damage from using the blood shield.
That's probably a reaction too. So
That has to be reaction. I'm assuming it's like shield.
I get to go again before him.
Great, so the attack does not hit.
Yeah, and that's really all I'm
so
gonna
is he
be
no
able to
longer
do. So that'll be the end of my turn.
I think he's no longer vexed, right?
Is it
Because I
next
attacked
attack or when you hit him?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's on your next attack.
Next
correct?
attack roll.
Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, Illien, anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
All right.
Bacon. Oh, yeah, great. Okay. All right, Bacon comes crashing to the ground.
He's just been waiting up there.
It's all happened very quickly. All right. And Bacon is going to start by how far?
Chopping down a tree. Don't be sneaky, you little snack.
Old Misty stuff or something.
Okay, he's gonna start to walk away from where you're standing. If you would like to make an opportunity,
I absolutely am.
and you can go ahead and make an attack.
I'm still reckless. Okay, that's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so that is it's a 6 and a 6 is 12. That is 16 fire damage.
Great.
Speed is reduced to 0.
Oh!
I have Sentinel. Also he's sapped.
Great, excellent. Is that the movement one or disadvantage? That's the
Disadvantage.
Great.
On this
All right, so unable to kind of move in that way.
That was awesome.
Thank you. Really good.
Nice.
You were built for this.
I want a fireball right now. It's so good.
Oh my god.
Okay,
just
he's
gotta
gonna
make it
turn in Lamont. These are gonna be with disadvantage because he's up next to you. Oh no, they're gonna be straight rolls, but we'll get to that.
Okay, he has double disadvantage.
He's going to use Blood Ray here. So he cuts himself like lengthwise twice across the chest with a little dagger there, and then fires 3 sort of bloody beams at you.
Cool. These probably aren't going to be regular damage, huh?
So one of them is. These are all flat rolls, right? I think they should be ranged.
Because range plus reckless.
Range plus reckless. Yeah. So these are all flat rolls.
And any other instance doesn't.
It just
The
becomes
first one
still is
zapped.
flat.
It doesn't matter. If there's any disadvantage and advantage, it just becomes.
I wish you could stack them, but yeah.
Okay, so 3 flat rolls here. Okay, the lowest one's at 11, and then there's a 16. That misses, right? Okay, the third one's at 21, so that
Yeah, that
one
hits.
hits. So you get hit with a little bit of necrotic damage here. You get hit with 8 necrotic damage.
It's not bad. Not bad.
As some of that blood washes over you, he takes a little bit of damage from casting that.
Okay.
Okay.
I made it through the hard round. This was the hard round.
And
Here comes the hard part.
that's it.
Join the fight.
Okay, Doxley.
Shut your fucking mouth. Okay.
What are you
doing?
It's gonna kill you.
How many feet am I from, let's say, Javelin Boy?
150.
Son of a bitch. Okay. full 30 feet of movement. And then with my charger feet, I'm gonna action dash, and I get 40 feet.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
it's 70 total.
Okay. You are now about 75 feet, we'll say.
75, okay. Then I'm gonna... Sorry, how much was that?
75.
75. You can use benefit once per turn. Damn it. Okay. That's interesting. To get within melee would have... I don't know. That doesn't matter.
70 feet.
It's 70 feet. That's a bummer. I'm bummed, guys. I'm very bummed. 60... Action... No, that's not enough. Okay, I'm just going to use... I'll
Still
throw-
have an action.
Yeah. No, I action dashed.
Oh, I thought you bonus action.
No, that has to be action.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, when you take the dash action.
I see. Okay, great.
So wait, but you only moved 40 feet, shouldn't you?
No, she did 30 and
I
then
did
40.
30 and then 40, so I moved 7 feet. Why do you look disgusted by that?
Sorry, I thought you. My bad.
Oh,
I thought you should be a lot closer, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
She started 150
And
away.
150 away. I
Okay.
understand.
I'll do a disadvantage throw with my javelin
Okay.
on javelin bully.
Okay.
Advantage.
Roll.
Wow, that went right in the hole, huh?
Second.
If I had a nickel.
Javelin thrown. That's a 17 to hit.
That's gonna miss. He still has the blood shield up.
Oh, boo.
Oh, wow. Let's see.
Oh.
It's not a. It's
Damn.
not.
It's just like the shield.
It's just
Which
like,
guy is the blood shield guy?
the javelin guy.
The javelin
Yep.
guy.
Okay, seeing that that's how
That
that's
makes
gonna
sense.
play, I'll switch targets for my second attack and throw a javelin at the staff boy.
Okay, great.
Disadvantage. 11 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay.
Great.
That's my turn.
Okay. Back to the top with Val.
Okay. So it's the axe guys.
You have disadvantage on targets, any target but the axe.
But him. Okay.
We'll say I did.
So how can I get in there?
I mean, you have, what, 45 feet of movement? You
Yeah.
can definitely, like...
I can go around.
Yeah, 25, and there's another 15 is 40. Yeah, you can
Let's do
definitely
it.
get around.
Let's do it.
Right.
Let's go for an attack.
Punch.
That's gonna miss. That's a. Oh. Yeah, 12.
That misses.
Try a second attack. That's a crit, right?
Oh,
That's a
right.
copycat.
Yeah, Happycat is great.
That's a copycat.
Will hit, definitely.
Okay. All right. So 1d8 plus 4, but I do that twice now.
Yeah, you can either double the dice or
D8?
double the total. It's up to you.
And it's still +4, not plus.
Yeah, still does.
6 and a 7.
Hey.
So
13.
13.
Plus.
+4.
Oh, how math.
Wait, what did you use?
Was that a scimitar strike?
Yes.
Great. So you
Yeah.
do that one.
So 2d8.
Didn't
I
you
don't
just
double
roll?
the +4.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay. So 17.
Great. 17
Nice.
damage. Excellent.
And let's throw Hand of Harm on that.
Okay.
Which is an extra d8 plus 1. Okay, so that's 2 more, but he's now poisoned.
Okay.
Hey.
On top of that.
What?
Nice.
And then
That's about. And he's gonna make a concentration save.
Right, he's got a.
the compelled duel.
That's a good point.
Which he makes very easily. The duel remains.
I'm gonna
Yeah, as,
like
as
a
you're like
Yu-Gi-Oh!
hitting this,
tab.
you have this like intense focus, like everything's blurry around you except
going
for his
into-
face.
Okay, yeah, let's do flurry of blows.
just keep hitting him.
keep
Keep hitting
at
him.
least one more. That's a dirty
That's it, Val.
20.
Keep burning him.
That's dirty 20.
That will hit.
6. And then let's do flurry of blows, which is going
Did
up.
you add your?
Yeah.
Or do you not get to add that?
I do, right? I get to
Unarmed
add...
strike has a
Oh,
modifier on
wait.
it.
What's up?
Scimitar main hand. Main hand is 1d8 plus 4.
What did you attack with just then?
A scimitar.
Great.
1d8 plus 4,
Yeah,
right?
great.
Yeah, okay, so that's a 6. And then I'm just going to do flurry of blows and just do one more in there.
Great. Ooh, a little jumpy.
Uh-oh. 13.
That will miss.
That's a miss. Okay.
What was the damage on the one that hit?
6.
Excellent. Great.
I know. Right? Probably so far away from
And you can't understand this, but you can hear because you're sort of right there.
The duel is good.
Oh, I hate that. How much movement do I have left?
5 feet. It took 40 to get around.
Okay, yeah.
I really wish
Alright,
they were
Lamont.
getting so turned on.
By the
are.
hints.
Yeah, they're not turned on. Lamont, you're
Better
up.
than the
Absolute
fight.
rock hard. It's canon.
Oh, okay.
Just Goliath.
Is this what you all were hoping for? Man. I should reckless this round. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go in. Same thing. I'm gonna just start cleaving. Gonna go. Actually, no, not javelin because he's got the shield up. We're gonna go great axe. First.
Okay.
Great axe first.
That's a cock.
Yeah, it's got it.
That's the biggest cock I've ever seen. 16 to hit.
That will miss.
And I've seen one.
16 misses.
For javelin.
Slightly more armored.
You know what?
axe.
Fortune from many. I've got allies nearby now. I'm gonna go ahead and boost that.
You may.
Push it up to because Val's at least close enough. Is anybody else within 30?
No.
We're far.
Where is
Just
everyone?
push it.
So you can boost by 1.
Yeah, just pushing up to 17 make it hit.
That will hit. Yeah.
All right, let's go. That's what I thought. Okay, sick. All right, we've got 11. We've got 15 fire damage on that,
15 fire damage.
Yeah.
and then
He's gonna make a con saving or a Constitution saving throw. That will pass. Duel stays up.
okay, and then I am gonna go for Staff Boy again. Staff Boy, I guess for the first time. Mm-hmm. Just try to keep him on fire.
Oh yeah.
That's a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Worst damage this time. That's fine. 9 fire damage.
9 fire damage. Give me a dexterity saving throw. He's gonna use a sort of backlash reaction here. As you hit him, he sort of sends a force of blood magic back at you there.
Fine, I got advantage. Okay. That's a 1 and a 19, so that's gonna be a 21 on the save.
Okay, you
Nice.
take half damage there. Half, 11, so 5 psychic damage goes back at you.
The psychic attack.
Because of the save.
Because of the save.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, we're gonna cut that.
Okay.
And
So healing has been disabled on Kelmos and Bekeon.
and then bonus action. Since within 5 feet now, I'm actually then going to feint towards the what's his name? The javelin person. I'm gonna
Right.
feint towards him, hold his attention, so the next attack on him is gonna have advantage.
Great, using the
Using my bonus action help
On the javelin guy?
on javelin guy.
Nice.
Because his shield should be about to go down.
Yeah.
doke. That's
Okay,
gonna take us TC.
He's my hunter's mark.
Got it. All right. So, seeing that guy still has the shield up, am I within 120 of the axeman?
Yep, you're within 120,
Great.
everybody.
Nice.
I'm gonna use steady aim actually. to
Okay.
make sure that
Huge,
I hit
huge.
this
You may.
axeman.
Big hit on
So, deep breath, watching all my friends run by, feeling good. Get in there, everyone. And yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at him
Okay.
for a 17 to hit.
Will hit.
Oh, thank God.
We figured
Woo.
Just hits.
All right, so I'm actually going to. we're gonna try
switched
something.
from 16 to 17.
We're gonna try
I think he has a higher
something.
I think javelin is.
Okay.
Try something. Large or smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sacrifice one of these die
Ooh,
to
yeah.
have him make a dex save,
Okay.
or be hit prone.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter when he does it.
This
he
was
takes
Great Axe guy?
This is great axe.
great axe
guy.
guy.
So does that affect stuff?
It may, because that's the poison guy.
I'm gonna do the damage anyway.
Hold on.
Oh,
Avery.
okay.
Wait a second.
That
is he like?
Yeah, is that
Val
any
poisoned.
D20 test? Yeah, Val poisoned him until the end of his next turn.
It's attacks. and
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, so not
Oh,
this.
okay.
And he has sure-footed advantage on anything to be moved or knocked prone.
All right.
He's gonna have advantage on it. But go ahead and roll the damage. It doesn't affect the damage.
I didn't want to topple him anyways.
Oh no, that's one.
That's a lot of ones. Oh man.
13.
13.
Piercing damage.
Could be worse.
That's way better than 12. Always said that.
All right.
And you have advantage on this. One of them's a natural 20. Damn! Does not fall prone.
That's
Sort
brutal.
of digs his little. You see those 3 toes like grab onto the dirt there.
Next time.
Next time.
Next
But
time.
he is vexed. As the great X-Men, and that is key. All right. I almost can't make any movement, so that's it.
Movement?
No, I used the bonus.
Alright, this almost does heal here, right?
Everybody.
Poorly.
Well, it depends on when he gets it back. I put him on fire before his first move, before his last turn. So it probably would be.
Has he? Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, so
he
you
gave
should
you
take
damage.
the fire.
Yep.
This is only the second round still.
Yeah.
So yes, but he got hit and disabled when Lamont went first, and then on Lamont's next turn he did not disable it, so he gets his regen now. Yes.
I didn't want to go after that shield.
Great. So he gets a Baron.
good does this regen look? Is it like, ooh, or is it like,
No, I mean a nice refreshing.
Like a second wind, maybe.
You got a little kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
I don't like
All right. He first is going to use War Cry. He's going to use a bonus action. And he's going to give temp HP to
Oh, no.
the other
He dies first.
To me.
Anyone within 10
He's going to
feet?
give
Any
temp
enemy
HP
within 10
to
feet gets
Elmus,
HP.
the axe one. Amazing.
Oh no.
Really weird ability. Why would he?
Okay. Great. He gave that to that guy, and now he is going to. You watch him. Nope, he can't do that. Actually, he's going to just turn towards Lamont there and
Yeah.
start hacking away again.
And his shield is gone now. That's the start of his
The
next
shield
turn.
is gone. That is
Okay.
correct. Yep. All right, 3 javelin attacks here, not with advantage.
They should all be flat. Yeah.
Flat rolls. Yeah, and he's not vexed or anything, so all just flat rolls. These are all hits. The lowest one is a 19.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That all hits.
Biff off Biff.
But none of them are crits.
I'm on
Yes,
my
none
way.
of them are crits.
Give me 2 to 3 business days and I'll see.
Yeah. Hey.
In roll there.
We're coming into the US
6 piercing damage on the first one.
Okay. There might be a holiday.
13 on the second one.
6 and 13.
6 to 3 because 3, so half. 13 to 6 on the next one.
Okay.
And then the last one is 12 on the third one.
So
down to 6 again.
15 total.
Yeah, 6, 6, 3. Yep.
Woof. Okay.
Math.
I'm coming.
And he too is gonna try and move. And you have your reaction back if you want it.
Yeah, I'm hitting him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
You ain't going nowhere. Sentinel.
Okay.
Is with fire sword?
This is with fire sword.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sick.
So it's 4, and then that's gonna be 11. That's 15 fire damage
15
on him.
fire damage.
And then speed is 0,
Speed is 0.
and he's sapped.
Excellent. As you sort of hit him and pin him down, he's sort of, whoa, I should have given myself the cry. Okay. We've got Annabel with Kelmus on deck.
Cool. I am going to shoot at the javelin boy, who I believe I had an advantage on because of something that happened.
Do you have hunter's mark on him or something?
I have hunter's mark.
Someone did something to him.
I did. I put advantage. Yeah, Javelin guy has.
Great.
If it doesn't Vex make him have disadvantage?
It's not Vex. It's I used my bonus action help.
Ah,
So
yes.
then yeah.
Great.
So I'm going.
Is that the next attack on them? Because you just made an attack.
It's not on the card.
Oh, never mind.
That's not on the card. It's gonna be. I figured for the help action it would have to be an ally, right?
Let's find out.
How much?
If you could give yourself the help action, that'd be a little. I could bonus that.
That
Yeah.
does seem weird.
It does seem a little weird. Let me just.
God, I hope not.
If I get help as bonus action.
hope I didn't fuck this.
No, you hit make.
The next attack roll by one of your allies.
Yay!
Let's go. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Natural.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
Rip.
We are honoring
be-
these trolls with our
So
strike.
that's 2 of those. I'm gonna Colossus Slayer this as well, so that's all double.
They're getting exactly what they wanted.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit, there's some
Okay.
big numbers in there.
18, 20, plus 28, plus 30, 32, plus 3, 35.
35.
God damn.
Not quite, but a It goes through his throat, and he goes to like do his little laugh, and he kind of it makes like a horrible noise, and he pulls it back out, and blood just seeps out from his neck there.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Yeah. Finish him off. Boromir him.
That is only 11.
That's gonna miss. Yeah,
Okay,
not quite.
I'm not gonna hit him again. Then that is it. That's it. I'm gonna
Any
see where I
moves?
am.
Staying where you are?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right there.
Kelmos, then Illien.
All right. Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
Kelmos is going to fear Frenzied Rush bonus action here first. Each ally within 30 feet, including the troll, can take a reaction to move. Oh no! Each ally can use their reaction to move up to half the speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So
fine.
this one is going to go sort of 15 this way. This one's going to take 15 this way. No opportunity attacks.
If he's Sentinel?
There's no opportunity attacks.
Oh,
I also already used my reaction.
Alright.
Yeah. And this one's gonna stay.
I'm sorry, I guess I was saying, can he move? Because
If he was Sentinel this round.
If it's anything like my ability, it doesn't cost
Doesn't
movement.
matter.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Unless,
Interesting.
unless they literally are like restrained or something.
Yeah, unless he physically can move, I guess.
Just have to ask.
Yep.
Have
Nope,
to
that's
try.
fine. And then so that was the Frenzied Rush. He's still staying in his spot, and he's just gonna go after Val here, who he's right up against. 3 Great Axe attacks. He already has the Compelled Duel because he has disadvantage on other targets besides you. So here we go.
But he's poisoned, right? So
He is
he's got
poisoned.
disadvantage.
Yep, he has disadvantage.
Nice.
It lasts until the end of his turn. Kelmoose is going to reckless attack to make these flat rolls.
Ah!
Okay, that's good. That means you're
Roll.
gonna be able to fuck. That means you're gonna be able to fuck him up.
Okay, that is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
A 17 to hit.
I'm gonna use parry, so I bring my AC up to an 18.
Nice!
So, and then a 24 to hit.
Yeah. All right.
Is that what she says?
Monk in it.
And that is
Man.
12 slashing damage.
Okay. All right.
Finally collects with that last one and Kelmoose is done. That takes us to Illien.
Okay.
Get in there.
30 feet. 30 feet, I'm going. Seeing this fight from back here, do I recollect if Lamont has applied fire to Great Axe Boy?
I think that you would be able to see some like fringes of burning. Yeah, I think he's applied it to both. Well, the fire guy.
Everybody has been burned.
Yes, except
But on your turn just recently, did you hit him?
I hit 2 of them, and then I hit the third
All of
guy
them
with
are
my
hit.
reaction.
Kelmos just went. He did not regenerate, but now he's no longer on fire. You know what I mean? Like he would regenerate next turn if he
Yeah,
doesn't get hit by fire.
that's fair.
Okay, in that case, I'll just action dash. I'm just action dashing. Getting up there, and that is my turn.
Okay.
Alright, bacon.
Man. Okay.
All right. This one is going to.
I know, baby.
You watch as the skin of the troll turns dark, sort of green and black, to that sort of blobby blood that the birds were kind of made of, and it's gonna kind of misty step, basically,
Yeah.
blood step.
Oh,
here,
okay.
up into one of the traces of these.
If he goes away,
He's
that's
running.
fine.
Out of sight, out of sight.
Fine. That's fine.
Hanging from the tree?
Yeah, he's sort of hanging from the branches there.
Chop
Takes
it
a little bit of
down.
damage from that. Okay. And is is going to use the staff, use this sort of kind of blood missiles, sort of waves the staff one way, then back the other, and these little blood pellets go shooting out. And this is going to be, how far is everybody? Oh yeah, everybody's taking damage here. Okay.
Yeah, at least we're
gonna
present.
It's gonna be 2 on Illien and 1 on Doxley here.
Oh, come to me.
No.
These are not great. I think one of these is gonna hit a 21 to hit,
Yep.
and then an 11 to hit, and then a 16 to hit on Doxley. Great. So just 1 on Illien there. So you get pelted by the blood. This is a little bit of necrotic damage as well. Take 10 necrotic damage.
Ooh, wow.
So there's and you also, as it pelts you, the blood sort of smears over your eyes, and it's hard to see. You are blinded beyond a range of 30 feet.
Oh,
you can see
man.
out to 30 feet, and beyond that, you're blinded until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
It's like that episode of that.
All right, Doxley.
Yeah, oh, it's me already?
Yep.
Get the stick, stupid.
The fucking, the one that's in melee with Val. How far am I from that one?
Yeah, like 85 feet.
Ooh,
Not a chance.
my buddy. Okay, then.
Urine's for a charge.
Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna fucking move 30 feet forward. And then how far am I from the Misty Stepped boy, the staff boy?
50 feet.
Yeah.
Who picked this bill?
You what, move 30 feet?
Yeah.
If you were moving directly toward that person instead of sort of toward the fray, 40 feet.
That is so unfortunate. Okay, then. Okay, wait 1 second, sorry. Oh, golly. Okay, I'm just gonna, sorry, reverting back to those 30 feet. My apologies. We're gonna move forward towards Val 30 feet. And then we're gonna action dash 40 feet.
Yay, you're there.
And I made it. And then I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I have lunging attack. I can spend a superiority die and take the dash action as a bonus action.
Great.
There's stuff if I attack this turn, but it doesn't apply because I can't. So I'm gonna also take another 30 feet. Let's do it towards Javelin Boy.
Okay.
And I'll land there and kind of have the war pick and shield out and try to engage this guy.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
As you sort of come up with your javelin, you sort of,
That's just rude.
all right. I think
we're all
out
out here. Yeah.
Let's just stay in this.
All right.
So going to the scimitar, 18 to hit.
Gonna hit. Yep.
2. That's 5.
5 damage.
That's 5 damage. Go again. 10.
That's gonna miss.
Can I retroactively throw poison on him again? Or do I need to
For
from
the one that
first
hit.
one that hit? Is that okay? or-
Does that require using Hand of Harm?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta declare that when you
Let's
hit.
do flurry of blows. Let's just
Great.
get 2 more in.
Yep. 2 more.
All right, that's a 1.
No, miss.
11.
Not quite. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the last scimitar ting catches it with his axe.
Man, okay.
Yep.
Staying there.
Yeah.
All right. That's gonna take us to Lamont.
If this were an animated show, that was an awesome combat.
Thank you.
You know? Yeah.
That's
And
it.
seeing it in my mind, it was very cool.
Thank you.
Man, okay. All right. First thing I'm gonna do is just seeing Val under attack. It's going to be striking at this guy in front of me again.
Straight attack.
And we're going reckless.
Okay.
Hey.
Pivots on heel there to go over the top.
That's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
And that is 7. That's 11 fire damage.
Great.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And then, man, yeah, we're going to just hit him again.
Okay.
That's a 15 to hit.
Gonna hit.
However, Doxley's now close, yeah?
Yep.
So I can fortune from the many to boost it by
Get
2.
2.
Yeah.
Get up to 17.
We'll hit.
Nice! I contributed!
You did something.
Okay, and then we're that's
Nice.
that's 12 fire damage on him again.
He's also looking pretty rough.
I got this. I got this guy. I got him.
So then just as I strike him, I'm then going to how far is this other troll?
The one tree?
Yeah, am I able no javelin.
Oh, 10 feet away, or 15 feet from you?
Is there a way to position myself to get within 5 feet of him while still maintaining
cycle around.
this guy?
Because you're so big.
Yeah, just
Just
cycle
kind of
around.
like ooch between them.
Step over Doxley there.
I'm gonna get over.
Scoot right by.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing over there and going to bonus action help again, and just taunt him to distract. Just a
Which one?
javelin.
Great.
Just a come on now. I thought you were hunting me.
Oh, yeah.
And,
He's pointing. See that?
distracting him, trying to create an opening for somebody to attack him.
Advantage. Yours.
TC.
You're up.
He has still vexed on Kelmoose. So he will make a shot.
The next one, excellent.
Finish him off.
Alright.
No, go for it.
Alright, advantage shot on Kelmoose here is going to be a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is it possible? Oh, I'm gonna roll all these goodies. So many goodies. I know that he was hard to trip last time.
I mean, he seemed like he had a good footing on him, but
I'm not gonna bother.
But not impossible.
not impossible.
I'm about to roll 10 DC. I'm just gonna do that.
Just kill him.
Instead, yeah.
Just kill him.
Oh my god.
Okay. There's at least a couple Ghostbusters in there, though. So, that's 10, 20, 22,
Oh my god.
22, 24, 26, 28, 29 plus 4 is 33.
33.
Piercing
Let's
Swings his
damage.
battle axe back around and comes up over to hit Val and lets go of the axe. And he almost like falls on top of you and you dodge out of the way
Hell
there.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm going to move. Yes.
Man. Okay.
How far
Did
away
you
is?
hide there?
No.
Okay.
How far away is kind of the clump right now from me of people?
Like 100-ish feet. from where
Yeah,
you
that's
were.
not
Yeah.
bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Is there any about the tree that out in the nowhere tree that's like northwest of
This
me?
one here?
Yeah. Is that within 30 of me?
30 probably not. No, like 45, 50 feet. Yeah.
Is there a spot that I could even attempt to hide within these crags here?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll use whatever within 30 feet of movement.
This little nook or whatever.
Yeah, and then a bonus,
Yep.
action to try attempt to hide. Just be the rock. Yeah, I am the rock. All right, so stealth check is gonna be. It's reliable.
Yay.
So dirty 20.
Okay. I mean, it succeeds.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Insane. Full throttle.
All right. He looks to Lamont there, who's sort of stepped between over the fallen foe behind you, and he sort of, I've got more to show you. And he turns and he's gonna misty step away, blood step away, and then he also uses action, and he's gonna go into bird form there.
Get him!
Just got within melee.
Does this count as leaving my engagement?
Teleportation does not provoke.
That's teleporting when he turns into a bird?
Yeah. Oh, not the bird, but the Misty Step prior.
Misty stepped away and then bird.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay. That is his whole turn. So Annabelle.
Annabelle.
How far away is he from me?
In the air.
Yeah.
150, 160 feet.
I'm gonna move 45 feet closer to him,
Okay.
and I'm going. He's still. I have advantage on it, so I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay.
Nice. Get him.
That is 18.
That will miss.
Oh.
Higher AC in bird form. He's very small and very fast.
Oh.
Damn it.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at him again.
Great.
So damage.
No, I don't. Dirty 20.
That will hit.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
all it takes.
All right.
He was hurting too. He was hurting.
He was hurting. All right.
So get him.
I've got Colossus Slayer on this too, so. Okay, so that is 11 plus. That's 11 plus 6 is 17.
Not quite, but that's
Oh my
It
god.
doesn't take him out of bird form or anything. Oh.
great.
I try.
You watch the bird sort of sag a little bit and then
Damn! Oh, I'm so mad.
Kill him.
I might be.
Okay,
second shot there.
bonus
might have
action.
High AC.
I don't think I have anything I can do, so. I moved a full 45 feet. How far away am I from, Lamont and Val?
been. If we sort of pack there, you're 55-ish.
Okay, alright, that's good to know. Alright, that's my turn. Thank you.
Okay.
Elmos, then
Kelmos is dead. Illien.
All right, as I'm running, I'm gonna yell to Annabelle. Where am I headed? What's going on?
Up in that tree.
Same one. He's still there. Okay, I'm gonna start running in that general direction. Do I get within 30 of him?
Come on.
Ah,
Hey.
see you. Okay.
Sort of holding it out, he looks down at you. Come on!
I'm gonna longbow, pull it out there. Here we go.
Get him.
Nope, 9 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
But I will commander strike. TC, if you are not as blind as me, take a fucking shot.
Do I get to choose who I shoot at?
Yeah. Yep.
Is the bird within 120?
Oof.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll shoot at the. Now I can't use any kind of abilities to like give myself steady aim. Oh,
Nope.
it's just a flat shot. All right. Here we go.
You are hidden.
Oh.
Advantage on this.
Okay, good, because that one sucked. I'm gonna take that one out.
Roll another one. Yeah, you're hidden.
Oh my god.
Total.
It's
This one's the lowest AC of the three.
13.
No, that's not gonna hit. Yep, not quite.
Damn. Sorry, Talon.
No, it's okay. I would have given it to you, but I didn't know he was a bird.
I see.
I figured he was so close. Oh, no, that's all I can really do.
Okay.
Bacon.
Bacon. All right. Bacon's gonna look down there, and is going to use its little blood blind here once again. He's gonna
Patooey.
He's gonna throw all three at Illien just right down there.
Patooey, spit on that boy.
Damn it.
3 straight roll. Okay. The lowest one's an 11. Nope. And then the next one's an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 are gonna hit there. Illien's higher. You take crafting 5 necrotic and then 10 necrotic on the second one. Okay. And again, you're blind past 30 feet.
Yep.
And that's he'll use a little movement. He's gonna climb up the tree and get over here. And on the other side of the cliff there. Okay, Doxley.
How far am I from the flying one?
Oh man, like 75 feet.
If I were to move 30 feet forward, would I be within 30 feet?
No.
Well, then I'm rewinding
Yep.
that, and then Jesus Christ! If I move 30 feet toward the other one, am I within 30 feet?
No.
Don't shake your head yet.
55, 60?
Nope.
I believe in you.
Dirty joke.
Why you
Okay.
pick them javelins?
I'm gonna do a disadvantage on the mage boy.
Okay.
Get him.
Oh.
Yeah?
Okay.
2 20s?
21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Yeah.
Should have gone for the bird.
Oh. It's been so long since I've thrown one of these. 1d6 plus 5. It's max roll.
Yes.
Oh.
It's max roll.
Yes.
Oh.
11.
Great.
And then they're slowed, and then I'm gonna do another one. Disadvantage.
Yes.
Not as great. 11.
It's gonna miss.
Okay, I would. Did I just break my own rule where I want to add? I want to add precision.
Is that not after?
You can add it.
I
yeah.
can do it after.
Yep.
Okay, precision. So it was 11. I'm gonna use a precision attack.
Yep.
Isn't that how you use them?
I
Just
can't
before
remember.
damage.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
before damn.
Mhm.
Okay. Another D8 to the 11.
Come on.
6.
Hey.
17 to
All
hit.
hits.
Boom.
Yeah. 2 disadvantage. Yeah.
Another max roll. Yay!
Yay.
Okay.
Turn the man into a pink cushion.
This one time he's gonna use his magical backlash. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fair.
Don't do that. Don't. Dexterity.
Yep.
That's not gonna do it. 8.
17 psychic damage.
Glad I got that heavy armor master because it weighted does. 17.
Is that what I said?
Holy shit.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a beat.
Okay, that was his reaction to use that.
Okay, that is my turn.
All right, Val, you're up.
All right. Is it possible for me to get within 30 feet of the bird?
If you're direct, is he more than 30 feet up in the air? I don't think there's no, unless you're climbing on the bluffs, there's really no way to get within 30 feet. He's up to them.
If I action dash and then dash, can I get on the bluffs?
So, it's gonna be sort of, you don't have any kind of like climbing speed or anything like that. So
I don't think I have anything.
So it would be half movement moving up there.
Don't monks automatically?
Yeah.
And when they hit a certain level?
She's not at the like
I'm
run
not
up
at
walls
the
yet.
spruce level
It's
yet.
at like 9
It's
or
a different
This would be
Yeah.
20 feet, and then to get up to the top here, this is another 60, so that's 80 feet to get to there. And then you'd have to run along the edge.
And then I have to run along the edge.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no way to go like on the cliffs that are closer to him.
Let's see, so you were right there by Lamont. So that would be 60 to there,
So then an extra 30 to get.
and then so you have 30 left. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, it's 60. No, it's if
How
I
much do you
did a
have
action dash and then a dash on top of that.
What's your total amount of movement? you have?
135.
Oh, okay. So 60 there, and then to get. God, you've disappeared.
Oh no!
You move so fast. You move.
Vibrated.
Click through the wall. You're going out of bounds.
There we go. So 60 to there, and then to get like up here, that's another 60. So that's 120.
120.
And this puts you within 30 feet of
Oh,
him.
what can you do with that?
Man.
Do it.
What is happening?
Okay.
I'm gonna do it because I got nothing else to do.
That's fair.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what
do it.
happens.
Okay.
Go for it.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I can't wait for that.
I'm just preparing.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on the bird.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
Right.
Lamont
Yeah, I can't, I
and
don't
NTC.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Let's talk. Let's get some tossing in here.
All right. How far is Val from me currently?
In a direct line, 70 feet.
70 feet.
Yep.
Okay. So if I move, I see Val run up there. I'm like, the old trick we learned in Piran. I'm gonna close 40 feet towards her. Puts me there.
40 feet.
Yes.
I'm going to take out my hand axe, and I'm going. How far is she from me now?
She is 35 feet from you.
35 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and reckless attack, throw that hand axe at her.
Okay.
Critter.
Wow.
what's the range on hand axe? Does this make this a flat roll or is it an advantage roll?
The throw range on the hand axe.
Is it 2060?
It is 2060.
Okay, so it makes it a flat roll.
Makes it a flat roll.
Come on. That's a 15. What's your AC?
That's my AC.
Okay, it meets.
I'm gonna use deflect attacks.
Yeah, so that's 6 damage.
Okay.
So you gotta get down 6.
Attack, so that's 2 roll of my mark, so that's 2d8. That's a 10 plus 4, so it's a 14. We're gonna deflect it back at that bird.
And you're gonna use a reaction to throw it.
Oh no, that's my hang on. No, I sorry, that was the damage that I do.
What? No, it's
Reduce the damage.
you roll a d10 plus your monk level. Your monk level is already more than the damage I do.
Oh.
So you automatically.
I will
reduce it to
automatically
0.
pass on
Yep.
that. Okay.
And if you reduce it to 0, you can spend a focus point to redirect and choose a creature.
May I
within
use the
60
2 rolls that I just did, which was 14, or do I need to reroll?
Reroll.
for that?
Reroll. So if a creature within 60 feet, yep.
Wow. This is
14.
sick.
14 on the attack roll.
It was a.
So I think they make a dex save.
Oh, they have to make a dex save. They need to make a 14. Wow, I'm totally misgiving
it's a
this.
dex save.
14 dex save.
It's a dex save, no AC.
Okay, yeah. Dexterous.
Oh wait, they make it no dex saving roll. So sorry. We haven't done this before.
Read it out.
It's a 12 save, and if they don't make the 12 save, then they take the damage that I rolled. But it's a dex save, right? And my save DC is 12. I'm so sorry.
Great. No, you're fine. So he's got a +2 here. And it's a 12, so he has to roll a 10 or better.
Oh man. Okay.
Roll it a
All right.
try.
Come on.
Roll it a try.
Come on.
Actually, here.
No, not
Yes,
this
it was
piece.
the best.
No.
Oh no.
That one.
Take your pick.
This one.
Okay.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, they both losing of choice.
Oh man, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
Nice try.
God, it was very cool.
And the bird just dips
Oh
underneath.
man.
Wow.
Damn.
That one. This one. I liked the decisiveness. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, it was worth a try.
It was worth a try.
My axe.
I'll grab that later.
Yeah.
Just into the water.
Oh man.
Anything else,
Damn.
Lamont?
No, that's all I can do.
All right, TC.
All right, I'm gonna try to get within 120 of this bird. I have to move to do that, right?
Yep.
30.
It was worth a
It
shot.
was worth a shot.
That was pretty sweet. I wonder why you had to learn that in Quran, though.
130.
It's a move that we do in the circus.
Bonus action dash.
Okay.
Called the value.
Because I can't steady aim anyway if I move.
Yep. That's
So
correct.
bonus action dash, another 30.
30, and that puts him at 105 feet.
Flat roll here, boys and girls.
Come on, baby.
Get him.
Do it.
I don't have advantage. He's not next to anybody. Oh,
Do it. Do
You can
it.
steady it.
you always
I
hit
can't
these
steady
at
him.
the
Can't steady
because I
him. Get him.
move.
You got it. You got it. It's a 19.
It's a natural 1. Are you kidding me?
Slide across the dirt, and at the last second, you slip on some of the wet terrain by the bank there.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh, it started so well.
That's my whole turn.
All right.
Nice try.
Pretty hot.
Zalmic in bird form.
Watch this.
Oh my god.
120 feet.
No.
Oh, son of a
No.
Oh, man. Ooh, I was always gonna
no
whip
way.
that shot.
No way.
All right.
All right, Annabelle.
He's running.
I'm gonna bonus action move my hunter's mark to the guy in the tree,
Great, you may.
and I've given up on our Fozzie Bear.
You're so close.
I am gonna. So who is that? That's
Never give up on
Bacon.
Yes,
Okay, great. I'm going to hit him.
Great. He's gonna. What is your movement? 45.
45.
Yeah. If you need to move to for him to not have cover.
Sure.
That's
Let's
great.
do that. Let's do that
Great.
for sure.
Yeah, so now he does not have cover.
Okay.
Fire him there.
Great. That's absolutely gonna hit. 19 plus 8.
Nice.
Hits.
So then I'm gonna do
He is
my
injured.
Colossus Slayer on this guy. That is 10.
10 total.
10 total.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just go for it again.
You may.
Get him.
16.
That will hit.
Okay, great. Then
The highest AC.
Yep. Use
is
magical
That
backlash because he's already used reactions.
is 10.
10. All right, so this is the final one. Let's have Annabel.
Get his ass.
Some Brady Bunch ass.
That's awesome.
That is a very good.
And as we come out of combat here,
Wow.
quiet by the river, you can hear the flow of the water. A couple of dead trolls by the ground.
I see that one tumble. And I just start running toward where I thought the last guy was.
Illien,
They're all gone.
maybe stick together.
Before we get started, we are going to take a little break there. After our first downwheeled combat.
Oh my god.
First?
Bazalmic, Helmus.
Yeah.
For us.
Very
And
nicely
Pink Berries
done,
is
everybody.
Where we're headed, like right now.
I heard Pinkberry.
Pinkberry. Okay, that
Yeah.
works.
We're going to Pinkberry.
Stay tuned, everyone. Much more to come as we continue our way upriver along the what did I call this ridiculous river? Polonial Sphere, and then we'll pick it up there when we get back. Stick around,
Stay.
everybody.
Hit us with your power balls.
I'm headed west into those blood-red sunset hills. I'm headed west. I love a life that's free of frills. Not sure yet what's to come. Don't fret about what's been past. To the beat of my own drum I go, no matter how the die is cast. There's only one thing for me that's best, and it's heading west. Brunkhollow, yeah, the town's fine, I suppose. Action-packed, and things to keep you on your toes. Gamblers, losing, winning all night long, and the drunkards, shouting, fighting, singing songs. From the thoroughfare, I often need a rest when the crowds are gone.
Welcome back, everybody, to chapter 56 of Brunkhollow.
Indeed.
Woof.
We felled 2 of the Yubiru trolls. One has gotten away.
Fuck.
Deeper into the downwield. We'll continue to work our way upriver, but before that, if you or not.
So many tiered ones, I don't know where we fucking left off.
Yeah.
We've spammed the chat.
Seriously, FNF resubscribe, Sebelski resubscribe, probably Ryan resubscribe, Nice McGross did 21 bits, Orichidio 20 bits, Nice McGross 1 bit, Orichidio 20 bits, Nice McGross 20 bits, Frank Car resubscribe, Father Whiskey resubscribed, Orichidio 1 bit, Nice McGross 1 bit, 21, 20, 20, thank you, Nice McGross, 20, 21, 20, Matt and Andy resubscribed, Nice McGross, 20 bits, 1, and Dubaka 300 bits, thank you guys so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
If you subscribe, once again, stick around for Nosh and Soda after the stream.
Of course, and join the Disky because there's fresh fart in the Disky.
You guys can even
Not stale.
fun, free, and easy. You can join it through Amazon Prime. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Get that
fun
Prime
and free
sub.
and easy.
If you want an extra notch and an extra soda,
That's us,
do it through
baby.
Amazon.
That's us.
You all look around, you get your bearings as best you can. You see that your immediate surroundings and several of your companions have one thing in common. They're covered in a thin film of black-green grime. The blood magic and the battle wounds inflicted upon the trolls are indistinguishable and pervasive. You think you're a little thankful that you didn't end up in a box like the man before you, but the downwield has issued its first test. You're determined to get to the other side.
How's everybody looking? Is everybody feeling?
Well,
Mostly fine.
I see only 2 bodies. What happened to the third?
Turned into a bird and flew away.
Bird.
yes, we nearly had him.
I guess that is how they started.
It's
Yeah, you saw the first transformation.
Wait, so they were birds the whole time?
it's curious that he ran. I figured he was going to stick it out.
Yes, he seemed to be enjoying the battle before that.
My assumption is he's going to try and hunt us down. He's going to be watching us along the way.
Add it
Add it to the list, yeah.
Seriously.
If we were able to take
Get
on
in
3,
line, pal.
and Lindsay has a very large contingency behind him next time, I don't think that'll be a problem.
Wait,
I would be
who you got
surprised.
chasing you?
The world, brother.
Yeah, fair.
I would be surprised if he had any more, but I'm also surprised that there were any here in the first place. So
All right.
So, is there anything we can do with this blood that they were clearly letting out of their bodies to cast magic?
well, it's probably very valuable as an alchemical component, I would assume.
Oh, you think? Should bottle it up?
Do you have bottles?
If you need a health potion,
I have
drink one. We'll
I have
put
an
some
empty
stuff
health
in there.
potion.
Well, if we need to free a bottle, I suppose I could drink a health potion.
Why not?
I'll give him the one that I've got.
It's only. Yes, I took a fair amount of blows.
Yeah, you're looking
In that
pretty
combat.
bad.
Yeah. Maybe next time we won't send you to the front line by yourself.
Well, I don't think it was much of a choice.
Oh, you didn't think you could have like an escort?
I suggested it and he rejected it, so.
Well, I figured if it was going to be. If they were going to go after anything, I'd prefer that they go after me. I figured something like that may happen, and if we presented any smaller, squishier targets.
Do we look like a couple of chumps to you?
But we don't speak
Just call me
giant.
Chumpy.
I, for one, would like to say thank you.
Yeah, you
I
did
say
great.
thank you as well. Yeah, drink a health potion.
I'm not frustrated with you. I'm just frustrated with the situation.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
it's...
Well,
Every time we have to cross literally an entire yard ball field to get to our enemy, it just gets old, you know?
yes.
Your new set of like full plate armor,
Yeah.
like run.
What is
Why?
Well, I got the minimum possible HP out of that.
But
In a nice
we can
four.
fill it with blood.
Yeah, the important thing is we now have a free bottle.
I do
Toss that in
also.
the middle of the card if you
Yeah.
use that.
I have a flipped over health potion. Does that mean I can have an open bottle? As
Did
well?
you use that for prior?
Yeah, like a couple days ago.
I think you gave it to me.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, in the basement.
To get me up.
Well, let's fill her up and head on up.
Scrape it off my clothes.
Look through their
Yeah, I mean, there's-
belongings as well.
Yeah, they don't have any like things besides their weapons on them.
Well,
I would say as you're kind of all looking at the couple of slain ones there, nothing valuable or anything, but Lamont, you do notice that some of the sort of bracelets that they're wearing, wooden bracelets, nothing valuable, but have like markings that mean nothing to you other than like you feel like you saw some markings like that back in the Ogre Mountains, just like you know, denoting of home. But they don't. The bracelets don't look like they have value. They're not like.
They have sentimental value,
Perhaps.
more or less.
Yeah.
did either of them have any kind of necklaces?
Yeah, some bone. The one that was up on the cliffside, a little bone necklace. If you put it on, it's like heavy because he's big. But like it was like
I could. Sticking it in my bag too would be heavy as well.
you could. I mean, yeah.
Did their weapons seem just entirely normal? Like the weapons weren't part of them being able to do the magic? They could have done it
No.
with anything.
And from what you recall, sort of hearing about the Uriel trolls, the weapons themselves are not magical.
Okay.
Was the fire returning weapon thing like normal?
I mean, that's not a skill you've seen before.
That was some pretty cool fire shit.
Thank you. It runs in the family.
Could you teach me how to do that with a crossbow?
Does that seem true that it runs in the family?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. That would be 18.
18. It does seem true. I mean, there's a little kind of wink and a smile to it, like in the wink wink lineal sense.
Yeah.
But yes, it doesn't seem like that. He was like, oh, that's a forbidden art. Like, no, it seems like that's something that was handed down to him or passed down to him from the generation.
I'm jealous.
Very
Really cool.
Do people need to rest or just briefly? People feeling okay? You don't look great.
Just keep.
I can keep going. I'd rather not hold us up on my account. There's some things I can do to patch up as we go.
Okay.
All right.
If you feel like you don't need like 5 or 10 minutes here, then we'll just keep trudging along.
Well,
10.
I don't know, just patch yourself up. I don't know.
I
But if
suppose
you-
I could just. I could just. Not action surge, healing surge. Yeah, I imagine.
Yep.
You can do like up to half your.
You can do up to half your hit dice. Yep.
So I've got 7.
It's rounded down.
I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and do 3. There's no reason not to.
You can do them one at a time if you like roll amazing on the first 2 or whatever.
I can roll max, and I can still use it.
Then you can use them.
Take some
Matt,
hits.
Yep.
did all 4 of the javelins I threw make it out of the fight?
Yeah, you could pick those up.
I can pick up half.
Nice.
You can pick
Okay,
up half
that's-
of ammo.
that's great.
That's 1 max.
Whoa! Whoa!
2 max.
That's 2 max so far.
No way.
Are you kidding? That
D12?
was crazy.
That is fucking nuts.
And those were good rolls too for the audience. Like those were cooked and rolled.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't he.
Yeah, that was
Con.
blurred.
All right, yeah, so
Plus triple con.
Holy
that's
shit.
36. Oh yeah, and I get my con on top of that. Oh my god.
You add con.
Times 3.
36, so that's 48 back.
To think I was
Oh,
gonna
God, what did I
cure
have? I had
wounds
25.
on you. What a waste it would
I
have been.
had 25. What did I say?
1 in
48?
1,728 for those counting at home.
I had 24.
And you said 48.
24, so 48. Puts me at 72. I'm only 2 away from max.
Whoa.
That's pretty sick. Okay. All right, so I say just like
You look great.
yep, just need a little something that always makes me feel better. And I just reach into my pocket and pull out like a little tiny wrapped thing and just unwrap it. It's just like a little hard candy, little toffee. Just like pop it in. So I was looking at him like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Really did bring the color back.
Yes. Would you like any? You look like a hard candy man yourself.
If it does that for me, I'll take 20.
Go ahead and just like toss it over.
Sure, I'll unwrap a hard candy.
It's just toffee. There's nothing special about it.
That's not for me, I don't think. Doesn't agree with me.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
So we can
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's go along. Let's keep our eyes to the skies.
Yes.
In case,
I can't imagine he'll come back right away. He'll want to recover first, but
all right.
Proceed northward. An abundance of caution and awareness that perhaps you're not yet out of the woods if he happens to come back round. The birds that were once a source of great comfort with kind of their soothing chirps and songs all of a sudden are now permanent suspects. Every time a flock kind of flutters free from the canopies, all members of the party snap to attention, follow the feathered creature with their eyes till they disappear into the downwheel. It's not like the troll that escaped did so without sustaining some significant injuries, so you do have a sense that you may have bought yourself a brief reprieve. But trolls are also famously resilient with regenerative capabilities, so a quick revenge turnaround is not completely off the table. The X factor is, of course, the blood magic. You're not sure if its use is unusually taxing, if it requires some kind of recovery period, or if it comes to them very freely, naturally. While the environment stays mostly the same on your walk, the Pelonilo sphere does its best to keep things fresh. It changes its width, its direction, the shape, the incline, still overall maintaining a northward course. After a little while, it starts to carve through some forested hills, and even following the banks, you find yourself navigating some not precarious, but laborious terrain. Some stuff that requires you to kind of shuffle your way around or go up and over a little bit. Nothing too taxing, but just not an easy sort of plain flat walk like it's been. Kind of alternates. It'll go flat for a while, then it'll be a little bumpy for a while. Slopes and ridges, get the party's blood up, panting a little bit. A little bit further along, and the people that are in the front, who's sort of walking in the front there?
I imagine I would probably be.
Okay, Illien,
I'd be up near there. I'm also a survivalist. Sure. Oh.
A little further, and you hear, those of you who aren't Illien and Lamont, hear an audible groan from Illien and Lamont. As you see yet another sharply rising hill in the distance.
Oh, I thought it was the toffee.
Ready to challenge your quickly tired
It is a laxative.
legs once more. Illien's like, he's eaten like 15 of them. They're sugar-free.
Oh no.
Gumi Bärchen.
Some of the Ogrim Haribos.
You see also you're about to pass by yet another small shipwreck that's lodged into the eastern bank. Maybe a slightly more recent attempt at ferrying some goods. Some of the scattered planks and crates haven't been completely overgrown or gnawed to pieces by curious woodland creatures. It's possible even that the crate that the man was previously stuffed into might have been taken from here. There's several other crates of a similar size in the vicinity. Given the difficulty of the hike, you can see why people continued to try and look for alternative modes of transportation. And looking ahead, you spot another way in which early explorers maybe tried to ease one's navigation of this route. At the top of the next hill, there's a rope and board suspension footbridge spanning the gap from one side to the other, so if you needed to cross the river. You think that you still have a little ways to go before you have to make that decision, but if you're picturing the fork in the river that Tav and Lex described, you'd have to imagine that if you wanted to enter the Grey Wastes, which is the westernmost path, you will eventually need to cross over the river at some point. Doesn't have to necessarily be here. There will be sort of other opportunities, but that just sort of sticks in your mind as you look up and see that bridge. That if you're going to eventually work your way to the other side, you don't want to do it when the river's sort of at its widest or most intense. As you continue on, you think that these are the kind of convenient crossing paths that you want to keep an eye out for if that's the trail that you think you want to blaze. And as you're looking up at the bridge, let's get perception checks from everybody. Everybody can make a perception check.
Everybody's got eyes.
22.
Back to it. Natural 1.
23.
17.
Natural 1.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Val, TC, and Annabel, who are keeping sort of sharp eyes out on the horizon. You spot what looks like someone who's about to utilize the crossing. Someone coming from the west bank, maybe toward the east bank, at the crest of this hill. And it looks like they're carrying something with them, something heavy. It's hindering their walking speed, like as they struggle to sort of work it across the bridge. And at this distance, it's a little difficult to gauge relative size. But you quickly come to the conclusion that the figure is larger than a human, muscular and lean. And you think that maybe a new acquaintance has come out to play again. Everybody roll initiative for me.
Whoa!
What?
Wow! What?
Wait, what are you talking about?
We're pretty
show
sure
you.
that it's him again?
Round.
You are indeed.
Round 2.
Oh my
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We should have ramped it.
Oh, here we go.
Let's
So
go.
if I roll my initiative with advantage and I get 2 20s, do I get like a surprise round or something?
That does sound cool.
You're on fire tonight.
Wait, you just
Oh
got
my
two
gosh.
been
20s
firing
with your
weird places.
advantage?
Yeah, I got 2 20s on my advantage.
That's crazy. 20 to 25.
I have 22 with an nat 20.
I have 20.
Okay. 15 to 19.
19.
Nice.
We
You
could.
guys were at the top of the initiative last fight too. 10 to 14.
We're pros.
Damn.
Oh, I have a 13.
Okay, Doc's got a 14, so 14 is Doxley. Sorry, Annabel.
13?
13, thank you.
Anybody want to switch with my 10?
Let's see where they're at.
TC,
I got a 10.
10. I might be able to do.
Yeah, I could switch.
Wait, what are you're 14?
14.
Annabelle's 13?
13.
I'll switch with you too.
The monitors go on.
Oh.
I think it's
13 for Fazalmic.
Okay, tied with Annabel.
If Annabelle will go first.
Okay.
Yeah. Annabelle might have higher decks than this guy.
Okay, so it's Lamont, Val, Illien, Doxley, Annabel, Fazalmic, TC. Do we want to change any of that, TC?
No, it's everybody take their wax. I got my wax in.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You guys can go ahead and put your
Far
monitors
away,
on.
man.
Okay.
Man, okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can.
It's just that they gave all barbarians like advantage.
What is he dragging, yo?
The guy in the box.
Dragging ass.
Another-
You got the
He's
guy.
going from like west to east. Does that mean he's coming toward us?
Toward your side.
Another
Yep.
folded guy.
I'm afraid it's what he wanted to show.
He's carrying a bazooka.
Does everybody have your things on there?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, here's you guys along the shore there. You can see the shipwreck here that has a number of sort of crates and boxes that are out.
Dirty bastard.
As you look up at the bridge, it looks like he does seem to be still nursing some wounds. He doesn't look like he's sort of fully recovered and repaired all his wounds. And up there, he's dragging with him a rusty cauldron.
Oh my god.
And he sets it on the midway point of the footbridge, and it causes the footbridge to kind of sag a little bit. I mean, the footbridge is sturdy; it doesn't look sort of flimsy, but it sags under the weight of both the troll and the cauldron. And after he sets it down,
Get him!
Yeah, we gotta go
he'll
fast.
start to wave his arms, and I'm gonna show you guys. So there's the shorelines here.
Oh my God, he's
rises
so
up, and the footbridge here with Fazalmic and his cauldron.
Conjuring.
there.
Oh, he's cooking.
He is cooking. What is he cooking?
He's got his cauldron.
Cauldron
Okay,
full of blood.
that is where we're gonna start.
Oh my God, we're
so
so
far.
far.
It's. All right.
Like
okay.
it, brother.
Do you have a
Yeah.
new
Oh,
initiative
sorry.
for me?
Here, give me an old one, and I'll just write on the back or something. Oh, wow. Just give me
Yep.
a brand new one.
I can.
All right. So it's Lamont first. I'll get you Matt.
Okay.
Lamont, then Val.
Oh my.
So you can see him up there in the distance. It's a good ways away. Wow. And so far, there's nothing like being fired down at you. He's not throwing anything, but quietly sort of waving his arms up there. And you can see him kind of way up in the horizon.
Are there any cannons on the ship?
That'd be sweet.
I think it's Lamont first. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Man, so what is the distance here? If we had to eyeball it?
Yeah, let me give you like a rough estimate, but
500?
600 or 250 to the top of the hill, and then another, this is another 100, 80 feet to him from there.
Okay, it's like 2 or 3 rounds.
Okay.
Question is, what is the content between them?
Yeah, I have no idea. I just say, all right, I'm going to close the gap. I'm gonna bonus action rage. Which lets me move half of my speed. So I'm gonna move 20 just towards that. I'm going to
20 straight forward,
and then I can action dash to speed's 40, so I can get up to 80, so I can move another 80.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and go like 100.
So it was the 20. Here's another 20 that you've gone past the initial 20.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh baby.
What?
He set up
Does
traps.
says a 18 hit.
That meets.
As you run by one of these crates,
No!
a tongue of a crate mimic sticks its pseudopod out and grabs you by the ankle, and it's gonna smack you there with an attack of opportunity.
Aliens.
At least I
Let's
already.
go!
At least I already raged.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't understand.
Why?
What can he make? He can do this to anything? Is he doing this?
No,
even?
maybe he set this
Maybe
trap.
just-
and
It was a
it's
mimic.
gonna buy him time to conjure something. So the range people need to get past these guys. Melee people stay within to get this mimic shit out of the way.
This is probably just like a mimic merchant ship that crashed.
Yeah.
Mimic merchant ship!
You take 6 piercing, and you are grappled. You have a grappled condition.
Is that 6 before or after reduction?
Before reduction. So
Okay,
three.
so down to
Yep.
3. Okay. Haha, nice.
And you see the creature latch on, and it has its tongue like wrapped around his ankle, and it's like pulling as hard as it can to keep him in place.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so to break a grapple, what are the rules for breaking a grapple now in 2024?
So breaking a grapple is not a saving throw. The grappling, if it's not part of the attack, let me bring it up here. Escaping a grapple can use its action to escape. You succeed on a strength or an athletics or acrobatics check. I'll test it over. Oh wait, no, I think it's different if it's from a creature. Hold on. Yep.
Let him cook.
Where's one grappled? Escape DC 13. So you have to do it's still an action, but an athletics or acrobatics check DC 13.
Is it worth breaking this just to get another 20 feet?
I don't know how strong they are.
I mean, I can break it. It's
I
just
can
is
knock
it
her
worth
over.
the.
I can knock her down.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna break. I'm like, I got places to be.
Telling you can't break this box.
Oh.
Yeah, you.
That's a good theory.
You all take care of this.
You see that?
Okay, and then the rules for this: advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Okay, yeah. So, it's an athletics check
Yep.
to break it. Okay. Come on, bro.
Grapple, not the box.
Grapple.
God damn it! You gotta be kidding me. That's a 14.
That will break.
Oh, okay.
Makes it
All right.
13, but that is an action. That took an action to do that.
Action.
Right?
So I've got like what, 20 of my movement left? It's
Yep, 20 your movement
okay,
left.
So I'm just
you
gonna.
wrench your foot free. This tongue snaps back into its mouth.
Okay. Yeah. And that's it. I'm making a beeline.
Another 20 feet.
Yeah. Another mimic.
Avoiding boxes.
Yeah.
Avoiding boxes when possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's up next?
Val.
And who's on deck?
Illien.
Val with Illien on deck.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I mean, avoiding boxes, but I'm gonna action dash.
You 45.
I'm
is that
45.
right? 45. Okay.
You just turned.
And then keep
Action dash.
Yep.
Great. Another 45. Trying to stay, sort of keeping your distance from some of these boxes here. Okay.
Bonus action, go another 45.
Okay.
She passes by. I'm just like, oh, watch out for traps.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Illien.
How
Illien.
far is the box from me? Is it mimic? I want to hit it.
Yeah, that's
30
probably
feet.
the best.
All right, so I'm just gonna go 30 feet and unsheath the greatsword and bring it all the way down. Oh, you. Oh, it's a nat one.
Are you fucking serious? It doesn't even try to dodge. You just.
Oh, all right. No predictive maneuvers. Okay, that's a 24.
That will hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's gonna be. Oh, hold on. I missed. Even with the crit fail, can I graze?
I believe so.
Yeah?
The wording. Yeah.
Okay, great. In that case, it's still gonna do. It's 8 damage.
So it still takes 8. Wait. So it took how much from the graze?
8, right?
8.
It's,
Okay.
the
And then how
modifier.
much?
And then.
And you hit it with an
Yeah,
attack.
and then I
Yep.
hit it. It'll be 5, so 13 more.
13 more. Okay. That one's actually gonna die there.
Let's go.
Falls apart.
The camouflage that it has of like the crate sort of falls by the side. It turns into kind of a black mass that turns into a puddle and goes to the ground. As the blood of the mimic sort of seeps into the ground, the waving of the arms up above watches the blood.
Oh, grab it. Put it in the bottle.
Oh no.
Bottle it. Bottle it.
No.
It's going like up toward the bridge where the cauldron is. He's sort of siphoning the blood of the slain creature there.
Suck it in.
Also,
Drink it.
I don't know. I just want to say I don't think it was 8 for the graze. It's 5. It's not the. I don't get the full 8. I just get the 5. Does that still kill?
How much was the total damage?
18 total.
That's still
Okay.
Yep.
These things are easy at least.
Okay.
We don't
so
want them to
don't want to die
Don't kill them,
anymore.
don't kill
Got
them.
it.
don't. Are you sure?
Well, if it's
The
feeding
bloods
the.
are gonna go into the cauldron.
If it's tying up some of his blood by having these things out here,
Or maybe he's like, this is bad blood. I don't want to hear, but it's being drawn to
he's also a Swiftie.
it. Yeah.
Anything else, Illien?
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna second wind.
Okay.
And with that, I get tactical shift, so I can move half my speed without, whatever. So
Okay.
half my speed, so 15
Great.
further.
Another 15 feet.
Yep.
Excellent.
And that is it.
Okay, Doxley, then Annabel.
Doxley?
Okay, I'm gonna. Can you non-lethally take down mimics?
You can do that with any creature.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's funny. Let's see. I'm gonna.
I would say, just for the purposes of you strategizing, the first attack that Illien did where he missed but grazed, the blood that came out of that still went up. It wasn't like just a dead creature, just to be clear about it. Any wounds any
gotta
blood spilled seems to be
suffocate him.
heading up there.
Got it.
Put him in a chokehold.
Make go night.
Meg go night. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? There's like 3 boxes just to the west, right?
Yep, right
Okay. I'm gonna look to like Annabelle and TC. Bring the bridge down. I'm gonna keep these crates busy, and I'm gonna run. Let's see, how many feet to get within? Yeah. Keep
You
going.
were always such
30
a
feet gets you within both of those
conversationalist.
two.
Okay, great. And then can I? Maybe that other guy. He'll be fine. Okay, that's cool. And then I'm gonna take the disengage action, I think.
The dodge action?
Yes, sorry, the dodge action.
Okay.
And can I just make sure they don't go after anybody else? Can I give them a knock or something? Try to wake them up a little bit?
You don't, it gets no reaction to give
Okay.
them a little.
You picked the only.
Okay, these might just be crates, guys. I'm not sure. They might just be crates.
What if we just ran away from the crates?
Well, I don't want them following you. Okay.
They don't look very
They're
fast.
saying fast.
You know what? Fine. Well, that's my turn, so
Okay.
I did it.
Who's next?
Guys, I've got this covered. Annabelle.
Annabelle and
then
TC on deck?
No, this is Salmic.
Oh, yeah, great. Salmic,
How
great.
far is our fuzzy bear?
In a direct line from you.
He's just stirring the cauldron.
300 to 280 feet.
Oh,
Okay. I am going to action dash.
A lot of objects.
So that's
So-
90 feet.
90 feet, great. Just in front of Lamont there.
And
I think that's all I can do right now because he's too far away from. How far away is he now?
Longbow?
220 feet.
Yeah, no, I mean, I could do a disadvantage, but I don't want to. So, yeah, that's my turn.
All right,
Great.
Selmic.
All right, Zelmic, he's doing his ritual up there. Who's next?
Jesus, TC.
TC.
Action dash, cunning action dash. So I
How
get
much
90,
total?
30 times 3. I get 90 as well.
90, basically right up just past Annabel there. Okay. Is that end of the round?
Yes.
And all the
no.
crates spring
my
to
God.
life here.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Guys, they weren't just crits. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot of crates.
Well,
How fast could they possibly be?
Oh my gosh, it's like mimic or no mimic.
Oh my god.
All mimic.
But
They're all
everyone's a
mimics.
winner today.
Okay.
it's all mimics.
All right, add them to the end of the
Oh,
initiative
no.
order there.
Just mimics plural.
We can't kill them though. We can't.
I don't know if that
Their
works
blood-
the way you think it does. Like, why are you assuming that that's bad?
I think the blood is gonna feed a stupid ass cauldron thing.
That's not too...
He's using it on them and with them.
Maybe it.
Letting his blood be occupied.
I
by
picture
something.
it like the more we kill them, the faster this ritual goes, because he's got more blood and more magic feeding the cauldron.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I
We
was
should have
thinking.
ran away.
20, that one's
So get out of there.
I'm trying to.
Okay,
I'm trying
three
to keep them at
Doxley.
bay.
3 on Doxley here.
Let's go.
You're fine.
The 2 crap ones and a natural 20. There's like an 11 and a 9 and then a natural
Sure.
20. Okay. 11, 14, 14 bludgeoning damage. And you
okay.
are grappled.
Make it down 14 to 11.
Great.
Hey.
Master. You are grappled. And then.
Oh wait, that was with disadvantage too. I took the dodge action.
Only one of them hit.
Yeah.
So.
Just reroll that guy.
Yeah, just reroll that one. The dirty 19. That's still gonna hit, but it's
No,
gonna be.
I have 20 AC.
Well, dirty 19 on the die.
Okay.
Sorry. So.
Okay, but you-
Yes, it's gonna hit, but so less damage. So we'll take off the bigger die. So minus another 5 damage on the die.
Okay, so we had 45, so now I have 40.
Great.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, but you are still grappled.
Okay.
All right, 3 on Lamont here.
Boy.
That's fine.
Good.
One's a 7, one's a 14,
No.
doesn't hit, and then a 17. Does that
No.
hit? None of those hit.
Nice.
Okay, great. None of those hit. One on TC.
Woo!
Yeah. So I said nice.
Dirty 20.
That hits.
Let me get back to that one. Annabelle.
Where's the one attacking?
19.
Yeah.
That one hits too.
The one hitting Annabelle is right next to me.
It's this one right here. Yep, that one. Right there.
I'm gonna go ahead and opportunity attack.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
I'm
may
gonna
do
say
so.
no.
Yep.
Um,
TC take
and actually, you know what?
10.
My first
No,
turn,
9
first
bludgeoning.
Can I reaction uncanny dodge?
Yep,
that?
it's an attack roll. Yep, and then
9 down to 4.
and then
How's the 13?
a 13 will hit. Yep, they're
Okay.
pretty easy to hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 11. That's 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage. Great. You almost cleave that thing in one go, and then Annabelle, you take 8 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled as well. And I think this one had to dash. That one's gonna dash, and then this one's gonna dash too. And then that's all of them.
How
there.
far did they dash?
20 feet.
Okay, so they're pretty safe. If we can get past them, they can't catch us.
Okay, that's gonna take us to the top of the round.
Lamont, then Val.
Lamont,
Um,
surrounded by. You are not grappled though. You were.
no, I'm
All
not.
3 of those missed.
Man, I mean, if I disengage and one of them grapples me, then I have to use my action to break it anyways. So
Well, they can't attack of opportunity if you disengage.
that's what I'm saying. So I might just want to use my action to disengage instead of dash anyways. Yeah, I'll disengage and just vault over the box on Annabelle
And
move
how
my
far do you
move
go?
my 40,
40, great.
and then I'm bonus action maintaining my rage.
Okay,
I just
excellent.
move. Yeah.
You may do so. Who's next?
Val, then
Val.
Illien.
All right, Val, you are the one in the front there.
Hey.
You watched sort of Lamont break himself free from that sort of flurry of mimic boxes. What do you do?
All right, I'm gonna keep going. So, 45.
5 gets you to the edge of the cliff there.
Can I?
This is not climb terrain. It's a slope enough that you're not.
Is there any way for me to try to stay hidden?
Sure, you can like stay in the trees. Like if you take if you're dashing or whatever, 45 gets you like sort of in the trees here. Yeah.
Can I reach the bridge if I go that route?
Yeah. I mean, you just have to go
I
through
can
the trees. Like here's another 45. Would take you up
But
to
I'd
the
be
left.
like, if I didn't hide and I just went straight for it, can I get any closer?
Like a little bit. Also, you have to take an action to hide.
Oh, okay.
You're hidden in the sense that like you're obscured in the trees. You have like cover, but you're not like taking the hide.
Let's go the clear route that just
Okay,
gets
great.
me closer.
So 45 is like at the base of the cliff.
Sorry
So
about that.
it's okay. So this is that's 90. So that takes you. That was movement dash
Yeah.
bonus action.
Yeah.
Dash. Great. Great. So you can see him there on the bridge and.
Man.
Cool. Illien.
Okay. There's one grappling Annabel.
Yeah, where is he? Oh, he's in there. Okay, great. Yes, there's one grappling Annabel. Yes, that one got smacked pretty good by Lamont.
Okay, I'm circumventing around so these guys can't grab me.
Okay.
And I am gonna swing down on this one. I know we're not supposed to maybe kill them, but I'm gonna hit the one that's on Annabel.
That's on Annabel. Okay.
So that's gonna be a dirty 20 to
Double
hit.
hit. Yep.
Okay, that's 2d6 plus 8, so that's gonna be 16 damage.
We'll do it.
Okay.
You're free of the grapple, and the mimic blood goes up toward the bridge there.
I'm gonna forgo my second attack to use.
What about DC?
Wait, how much
DC was
movement did I
left
use?
I was hoping
like
the fire would
20.
disable the blood.
20? Can I go
20.
10 to get to the one that's grappling TC? No.
Not quite. Yeah, you wouldn't be within 5 feet of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of my. Hold on. No. I'm gonna stow the greatsword and take out the Yikilwa, and I'm gonna move 10 feet toward TC and throw the Yikilwa at that box.
Okay, great.
And I'm also gonna use maneuvering attack there.
Right.
So, well, it's actually when I hit a creature, so we'll see what happens.
Great. So you're throwing the little short spear there.
Help me! Help me!
That's gonna be a 22.
Will hit.
Okay. Maneuvering attack. I'm gonna say, Doc, there's a path over here to me if you see it, and you can move up to half your speed without opportunity attack.
I am grappled right now.
Our speed's 0 currently.
Try it on someone else!
Yeah, you can give it to somebody else.
Give it to Annabelle now that she's free.
Yeah. All right, move, Annabelle. My sister.
All right.
She's done.
She's fucked. Forget about her. She's gone.
Yeah, so I have 45 feet, so half of it.
22 and a half.
Yeah.
8 plus 2d8 with my.
There will be
maneuver.
some casualties.
Oh my god, that was so bad. That's really bad. Okay, so it's gonna be
DC's like, in one hit just like hers. Yes, yes.
5. It's not on here actually. Vehicle was still. I can use strength for it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 5, 6, 8 total. 8 damage.
Damage on one.
Illien,
Sorry.
hit it a little harder next time.
And then it's up to you if this is okay, because it's my third weapon attack. But with Great Weapon Master, if I reduce something to 0, I can take a bonus action to do another attack.
Oh, what's the wording on that? Can you read that for me?
Immediately after you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make one attack with the same weapon as a bonus action. Does what I killed with the great sword count as that?
Killed with the great sword.
And then I threw with a Yikilwa.
But I think it said you have to use that weapon.
Oh,
Yeah. You would have had to use that great
Same
sword.
weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
you can't use it on
Got it, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I think that is all I can do.
Great. Productive.
Yeah.
The blood that came out of the one near TC.
Yeah.
Up toward the bridge. Who's up?
Doxley.
Doxley.
Okay, I'm going to-
surrounded.
Yeah.
Here we go!
Oh my god.
Oh, those tongues. Okay, I'm gonna use my action to try to break the grapple.
Little spin.
Okay.
So I roll an
Athletics check.
athletics
Yep.
check.
DC 13.
You can do it.
That is another
No.
natural one.
Stay grappled.
Okay, wait. Damn it. I'm
Go
gonna,
help your sister.
I have inspiration, and I'm gonna use it.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
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 Let me just
Uh.
tap it.
Okay.
Tap it. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. That's with that one. 19.
That will do
Okay.
it. Great.
Okay, let's go.
Wrench yourself free with a little extra bit of oomph.
And then I'm gonna be cute. I'm gonna be a cute little fighter baby, and I'm gonna use second wind.
No, no.
So I'm gonna heal, but then I'm also gonna use tactical shift,
Yeah.
so I can move up to half of my speed without provoking opportunity.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna move 15 feet.
Nice.
And then I'm also gonna
Heal, yep.
heal 1d10 plus 4.
They're all like,
So much tongue in there.
Now that we got a taste, we want more.
So now I can actually use my movement and go another 30. I think I'm gonna try staying a little bit east, so I'm not
Like
right up.
this one?
Yeah, who's surrounded there? There's nobody there.
Well, Illien and TC are
Okay.
both kind of right there.
Okay.
I'm still grappled.
Cool. All right. That's my turn.
Great. Objective. Annabelle's up. You've been freed by Illien. Legs feeling decidedly untongued.
How far away is our guy now?
200 as the crows flies.
Okay, if I move 45 feet closer, is there any way I can get within 150?
You would be 155, right? Because you were 200.
Yeah.
Jeez, you were in a direct line.
That is how his mass works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'm gonna hunter's mark him. I
I think that's out of range. What's the range on
Oh yeah, you're totally right. I'll just take a disadvantage shot at him.
Okay. You may. Nice. The wind's kind of blowing through. You try to take your shot as best you can.
Oof.
That is 13.
Close, but no. Yep. No,
I'll do it again.
Great.
Yes.
Rip.
That
Oh,
one.
Okay. Couple arrows. Just getting. They kind of look like they're flying true, but then the way the wind is blowing through this little ravine here, they just got.
Cool. Then that's my turn.
Okay.
So,
The- He's doing his thing. As the more blood is filling in, give me a perception check, Val, because you're up here.
Yeah. Is he turning it into like an H-bomb?
14.
14.
Hemoglobin
He's
bomb?
directing all the blood that's coming from the mimics and down below, and he's sort of siphoning it into the bowl, and you can see the bridge is like starting to sag a little more and a little more as it
Oh,
continues to fill up with blood there. And he puts one hand on the edge and kind of does this, and it looks like he might be getting ready to like tip it into the water, but it's not quite full to his liking yet.
That's not good.
That's
We don't
putting
want to
it in
break
the
the
don't
water.
want it to go in the bridge. Oh,
well, what if it's
shit.
only half baked when it goes in the bridge? You know what I mean? Like, what if it's still kind of soup?
It's just
And now-
He's trying to pour it
Is
right
it a,
now.
is it a
He's not about
quality
to pour it.
issue or a
It's a
volume
little
issue?
more.
yeah, what if
Not
it's
red,
not
but-
fully baked?
Yeah, he makes a kraken, but it's like a little goofy.
Yeah.
Don't kill them mimics!
Whose turn is it?
Whose was that?
Annabelle just went, so TC.
Oh my god.
Because he took his turn, basically.
Yes.
Okay, so I will try to break this grapple.
You can do an acrobatics check. It doesn't have to be athletic.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, wait, to break? That might be too.
You
Hold on.
tempted me, Frodo.
No, I think it is.
It can be, yep.
Because I was like,
Hey.
hey,
I think that's new in 2024.
Yeah.
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 In 2024.
So I
it doesn't
can.
have to
This
be
is
correct.
just an acrobatics check. DC 13.
Yeah, DC 13 acrobatics.
Okay.
You got it.
God damn it, dude.
Okay.
9.
Okay. Stay in place there.
That is my action. Damn it. Woof. Bonus action.
Cry.
Yeah.
Lick him back.
Bonus action hide. Just jump inside.
Damn it. Yeah, that's it.
All right. It's the mimics.
All right, they're gonna swarm here. These are far enough away that these ones, I think you're gonna have to dash. So do these first.
help me.
So, fuck. This one get close enough? No, it cannot. So it's gonna go for the targets it can go for. It's 3. These 2 are gonna go for Illien there.
Advantage when you grapple or just restrained?
Yeah, these ones are gonna have.
I think the one that grappling you. has
There's a-
advantage.
These ones all dash. So
There's
Doxley's
a-
not
there's
taking
a
any of
feat
these.
that
gets- Okay.
They're all dash.
Okay.
Attacks and grapple throws, but I think it's not.
Oh.
I don't think
What if you had a chain lightning right now?
Oh, that'd be so
3 on
Lightning bolt?
TC, 2 on Illien. Let's
Please
do 2
don't.
on
That's so
Illien
much blood.
first.
The one that's grappling TC right now is set,
I would be
so it does have disadvantage.
Okay, great. We'll do yours
Okay.
first. So 2 straight rolls. There's a 7 and then a 17.
Yeah, that means.
Ooh, that means okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 9 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay, and you are grappled.
I don't think they think
by that
so.
second one. Okay, 2. I'm gonna do the 2 that are. There's one grappling you, and that one was sap, so it has disadvantage. We're gonna do the 2 other ones first.
So the grappling one would have advantage on attacks on me. The other ones don't, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
So it's
it's
gonna
all
be-
flat rolls.
It's all flat rolls.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct. Yep. Okay. Let's do the 2 that are not grappling first. That's a 13 to
Miss.
hit and a 17 to hit.
Hit.
That one hits. Okay.
Can I see if the next one hits before I choose to?
No.
Okay.
But I can tell you the damage.
Yeah.
This is 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'll have it.
Okay.
I'll reaction that. So 4.
Great, and then the one that is grappling you, as this one goes to smack you, it has its tongue on you, and it uses the middle of its tongue to like smack you.
Oh, shit!
This is gonna be a 21 to hit.
That's
with the disadvantage?
Yep. No, it
That
was
was
flat.
flat.
It had
Oh, I
advantage,
see.
and then
Yeah,
this is a
that's
flat roll. You take 6 bludgeoning, but then acid damage as well because it was grappling. Man. And then you take 13 acid damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. That is the mimics.
All right, top with Lamont. Then Val.
Lamont. Where is he? There he is.
How far ahead of me is Val at this point?
I mean, pretty far. She's scooted.
on another
She's in
planet.
direct line. She's 150 feet away from you.
Sure wish we had killed that bird.
Man, we were so close. I'm gonna just kind of like look back. How bad do things look behind me?
I mean, there's a lot of little shits licking your allies. Like they don't seem that threatening individually, but there's a lot of them. So
How many are grappling TC?
I mean, no
just
one.
one.
Can grapple
Yeah,
at a
only
time.
one can grapple at a time.
Only one can grapple at a time? Can I see the one grappling him?
Yes,
he's
it's the closest one.
He's not terribly far from
This
me.
one. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to I'm gonna huck my sword
Yeah. Okay.
at it. Reckless.
Great. You want to do so?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
You hit pretty much guaranteed.
Okay, yeah, that's a 19 to
That will
hit.
hit. Yeah. I don't think it can't have a go.
Let's find out.
7, that's 11 fire damage.
Okay, yeah, that will definitely destroy that one. And the blood goes flying up, and Val, you watch it, and the cauldron fills a little bit more. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I'm just
Bring
gonna
him down.
yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna like just shout, move, TC! Come on, stop letting them lick you.
That was my next plan of attack.
Well, I wasn't sure. It looked like you were enjoying it.
Only a little.
Just start, and I'm gonna.
I'm running. Okay.
I'm so fast.
And then I'm gonna book my 40
Right.
towards the bridge.
Flip side there. Okay.
Val.
Takes us up to Val.
All right, so we're
Yeah,
not.
as you get up to the top here, you look down, and your speed, you almost even kind of surprise yourself because you're moving through the bushes. You look down, and you can see everybody down there. You're sort of wind blowing up here along this little bridge and stone path. Just you and the troll, sort of.
And we do not want this bridge to fall.
We do not. We want to stop this guy.
Unless you want to see a very goofy crack.
It's really cute, actually.
I'm gonna walk right up to the edge of the bridge.
So that's 40 feet to get to the edge of the bridge there.
Does he see me?
He seems very focused on his like ritual that he's doing. So even if he does see you, he doesn't like look to you and like stop what he's doing. He's very sort of.
And that's already done. That's already done 40 feet of
That was 40
movement.
feet. Yep. Down below you, you're like.
It's a lot of licking.
If I do action dash, can I still hit him with a bonus action?
If it's flurry.
Bonus
or-
action unarmed strike.
Yes, you have a free
You can also-
bonus action on arm
You can also
strike as a
bonus
monk.
action dash.
Yeah, if you
wanna-
bonus action dash with Step of the Wind,
Then I can get 2 attacks.
then you can
in.
attack with your action. Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Get up here. You have to kind of maneuver. You're kind of punching over the cauldron there.
Oh, cool.
Hold on 1 second. He's got it on the edge. Let me move it. He has it like on the edge.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh god. That's
Oh fuck.
That is so goopy.
That's some potion.
So
I dislike
if I were to take him out, is it a place where it would fall?
It's teetering. If you like took him out or pushed him or something, you might have to like then reach and grab for the like balancing cauldron.
We're coming. We're coming to help.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
very
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for a hit.
right.
I'm not gonna win a contested strength check against him. 18.
That will hit.
Uh, 9.
9. Okay.
I should say I'm using the scimitar.
Okay. And you have
I
another
can
attack,
do
but also
twice.
hand of harm if you want to. Also, just do that before you go on to the next one.
You know what? Let's do stunning strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. That's fun.
I think he just has to make a save.
Yeah, I do think.
It's a
And is it a con save?
Should be.
Oh no, not another one.
The cop.
yeah, it's a con save.
Save. What's your save DC on your
12.
character sheet? 12. All right, here we go. He's got a +5 here.
That's rough.
You got it up there?
Yup.
Oh man.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh! I thought it was a 7 at
It
first.
kind of, it kind of.
Hell yeah.
And his arms go stiff, and the cauldron like,
Oh!
and he's sort of stuck in place there, and he.
He's back
He is
into it.
stunned currently.
Oh fuck him.
Yeah, I have another attack.
You may.
So
Is it advantage?
Is it advantage on stun targets?
Yeah.
it doesn't. It was a 19, so it.
Go for a crit.
Crit?
Oh, it's
Crit.
true. It's true.
Yeah, advantage. Yep.
That's another 19.
Okay.
That's basically.
10 damage.
Another 10.
This is good.
He's more blood sort of pours out of his nose there as he's sort of stunned in his state.
Nice.
Like one more good blow will bring this guy down.
Oh god!
Oh, do it.
Good attack.
Val just kind of licks her lips a little bit and looks at him.
Oh!
Anything else?
Can you hit him again?
I can't, right? I did bonus. I
Bonus
did.
action to dash. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, Illien.
All right, Illien.
Okay, I'm breaking out of this tongue.
Okay.
All right, here we
Check.
go. All right, athletics. Kind of low, but still a 15.
15. That'll do it. Yep.
Nice.
Break free.
Okay, I'm gonna second wind to use tactical shift again.
You may.
Move 15 feet away. You're no longer stuck.
No,
Okay, great.
I'm good.
Great. That's my action, my bonus action, and then I'm gonna move 30 feet forward. Dogs, you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. And that's my
We all
turn.
go before them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's
Alright,
next?
Doxley.
Doxley.
Alright, where the hell am I?
So you are not grappled. You're here. You're not grappled. They had to dash, but you are within attack of opportunity.
Okay, then I am going to use... I'm gonna use this...
My next turn.
See what you're doing there, bud.
No save.
It'll be before the minute.
You can also
crazy.
disengage. That's true. Okay, all right.
Bonus
So I'm gonna second wind one more time.
Great.
And use tactical shift.
I thought it was his.
Tactical shift. So good.
Yeah. It's going
Really
good.
rude. I'm just gonna roll before I forget. I'll do that later. And then I'm gonna use my movement fully to just kind of.
30 feet.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Am I the last one?
You are.
Then yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. And then I'm gonna.
DC.
I'll just add.
Spread Eagle jumps into the middle of them. Take me by trip.
I'll action.
I'm living in Box
dash
City.
as well.
Okay.
30.
Check police.
40 feet.
Yes.
Cool. All right. TC, I know it's tempting, but you gotta move away from the tongue.
It's just something about.
Is TC next?
No.
Oh.
It's Annabel.
Annabel.
Okay, I'm
Like
gonna
a
move
licking
45
box.
feet closer to him. How far away is he?
Get him.
115.
Yes.
Yes. I'm
And
gonna.
he's stunned.
I'm gonna. So do I have
You have
advantage?
advantage on the attack?
Yes.
Go, go, go.
Right
Get-
between the eyes.
Ass. That is 15.
That's gonna miss.
Oh my goodness!
Again.
Once more.
Close.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that misses again.
Just the wind blowing through is catching the arrows as they head up to the bridge. It's a tough shot.
I'm not close enough to do
Those are the
anything
damage.
else. So I think that's it. That's my.
Who's
my
next?
turn.
It's
Facsimile.
It's him. He's stunned
until the
Yep.
start of her next
Can he
turn.
do anything? You're incapacitated. Yeah, so he can't do anything.
Right,
until-
TC then.
Okay, TC.
All right.
Man, I kind of have to disengage,
Right. How far is he from me? Like, if I move 30 feet, will I be within 120?
I don't think so. Annabelle's at 115. So
I think it's more
bonus
about just
action
getting away from the
disengage,
boxes.
What?
You can bonus action
I
disengage.
know, but then I want to make a shot this turn.
Oh.
Um,
I think as long as you just get away from the boxes, that's worth it.
disengage. Cunning action, disengage.
okay.
30 feet of movement.
Movement. Reed's there.
And yeah, just it's definitely not 120 because she.
Annabelle's at 115, so definitely not.
Who on that? I'll action dash.
Yeah, but don't you still have another 30 feet because you hadn't moved yet?
I used the disengage.
You had to use his
I had to
action.
use my
to
my
or
cunning,
cunning
action.
action.
Oh, that gets rid of your movement?
No.
You hadn't moved. I
moved my
understand.
60.
I am very confused.
He can bonus action dash, but not if he.
Yeah.
Not if I disengage. Yeah. So that's my full 60 with the bonus action disengage, and that's it.
All right, mimics.
The mimics.
And Lamont.
Far are you from that? Oh god.
The closest person's. They all kind of turn in your direction, but they can see that if nobody kind of doubles back, they'll just be chasing forever. So they kind of.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
And they go back and they all kind of. go back into their little crate form there.
All right.
Who's next?
Missed that.
Lamont and Val.
Lamont.
What, man? What distance do I have to the bridge at this point?
Still pretty far up there. Val's just super fast. You have to get like 140 and then to the bridge there.
Well, you've got this.
Oh, hell.
Oh, I know.
Okay, I'm
Get him.
I mean, I'm dashing. I'm going my full 80, shortest path to get to the bridge.
Right, 80 gets you like there-ish, right? Yeah.
But it would.
I'm just gonna shout, just hold on, Val. I'm almost there.
All right, Val.
Val, you're up.
And bonus action, maintaining range.
Go for an attack.
Excellent.
Yes.
Still stunned or no?
He's still stunned.
No, the
end of
beginning of her
Is,
turn.
is that what it is now?
It's the end of my turn, right? Isn't
It's
it?
the end of your turn.
It's the end of my turn, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's at the start of your next turn.
Oh
Yes.
no!
Failed save started as a stun condition as the start of
So,
the
my,
next turn.
so he's not stunned
He's
anymore.
not stunned. Yeah.
So I go with my first roll then.
Yeah.
That was a dirty 20.
That will hit.
Nice.
That's enough.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna be much worse.
No, it was good.
7? Yeah, that's
7
a 7.
damage.
That's no +4, so 11.
That will do it.
Here we go. Oh my god.
Let's
Oh my God.
describe it. What are you doing?
Oh my god, I'm like with the scimitar, I cut him with the scimitar, but at the same time I wrap my leg around the bridge and grab the cauldron. And I'm like holding on for dear life, kind of like stretched across the bridge.
The troll collapses to the ground there on the bridge, breathing sort of with his last breaths, heavy. And Val, who's holding on, you can feel the cauldron. It has so much weight to it. And off to the left, you see Lamont sort of running up. Give me an athletics check.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
If we focus fire,
That's 10.
10, okay. You buy just enough time for Lamont to get there. Both of you give me an athletics check. So it was like
I do an
about to tip.
I do athletics with advantage while I'm raging.
Oh, nice.
17.
7.
A little bit like splashes out and comes down and watch it go into the water there. And then and the whole bridge is kind of swaying a little back.
Incredible work, Val.
Did it
Incredible.
spill?
Only a bit. Fuck. Not enough. Fuck. Not enough. Only a bit.
Lamont, you can understand this sort of with his. Very good. The best violence.
gods take much, but not the lust for blood. Not from our land, not from our home. It never leaves us. Ivikiaxo, brother.
Hang on a second. Hold on for a couple seconds while I check something out.
Sir, stay with me, sir.
Sir, excuse me. Excuse me.
Gotta get that in writing.
Just Ivikiaxo.
My Edom is yours.
And underneath sort of his collar there, he takes out sort of a...
Oh. Zalmek. Remember the name.
You can hear the rest of you sort of scampering up the rocks there, everybody finding their way up to
I glance at it, scan it briefly. It's in giant?
Yes,
I
it is
assume.
written in giant. Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna tuck it into a pocket. So like, well,
I would say Val saw that happen, but the rest of the people had not gotten all the way up yet, so if you wanted to keep that a secret, you don't have to, but Val was the only one who saw you get the note.
Shall we get this thing away from
Yes,
the water?
let's
Carefully together.
Yes, smoothly.
Does not smell great.
No, they tend to.
The pot of whatever this is does not smell great.
It's blood. It's blood.
Yeah. It looks like there's other bits as well.
I ain't gonna help. I'm gonna let somebody
Yes,
else
don't.
help.
Yeah.
How is there room for two, or really just like
With multiple people, you guys can carefully like.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say if the Tyruns could help, we could just scoot over.
Ooh, that's Tyrun work.
Oh.
Yeah. You get it all. You get it all the way back to the eastern bank. There, you set it down to the ground.
Once we set it down, I let the rage pass and just get back to normal size.
Val just lingers on the bridge looking at the body while they're taking the cauldron off, and then kind of follows slowly behind them.
Shall we dump it in the bushes?
Maybe just leave the cauldron where it is.
If you want to bottle
Some
any more,
kid could come along and
Oh yes, there are lots of kids running around in the downwield in these
teach
ponds.
himself some blood magic.
Then let him.
We should do something with this.
We don't know.
well, if you
We don't know what's gonna happen.
Right. If he was gonna put it in the river, what if he puts it to the earth and an earth monster?
But he's
comes
not
out?
here. He can't
do I
jangle it.
do I know? Does the magic disperse when their vitality, like when they pass? Does their blood stay? Would this stay active? Would I know?
Over. If he sort of activated in some way, with some time passing, it will return to a sort of neutral state. Maybe not immediately, but it doesn't stay infinitely sort of potent.
The best thing you could do is bottle anything you'd like to keep. Let it stay in the cold. Just let it
You
stay.
gotta stop, Doxley. You're making.
Sorry, get out of here.
Let's-
Don't focus on them.
Let's just put this somewhere out of sight, out of the
right.
way. It'll become inert over time. I wouldn't pour it anywhere at the moment.
All right. Can you guys plug your noses and move?
I would think that the smell of the fish at the docks would have tempered your
Oh,
stomach.
please.
Ah.
Fish smell much better than this. All right, on three, we'll get it over there.
On three, are we puking?
On three,
1, 2.
Oh, vomit actually neutralizes.
All right.
Good thinking, Tyrun.
Happy to help.
Clever.
Find a spot for it, sort of over
As
the trees.
we're doing this, I try to just check out, like glance at Val, see how she's doing.
It was sort of
Do
an
I see
intense,
much of-
violent moment. She was sort of off on her own there for a moment, but
Yes.
if you wanted to give him any insight into how you're sort of looking.
Yeah, do I see,
She's
do I
just
see much of
very,
anything?
very pale.
More so than usual.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to. Once we've settled this behind a bush somewhere, just out of sight, I'm going to approach her and just say, if it's of any consolation, this is the best way to die for people like them. He wanted this. He was happy about it.
It would have been very bad if it had gotten in the water right. It would have been very
It would
bad.
have been terrible. you very likely saved at least one life.
And one of the good ones.
One of the ones I care about.
One of the ones you like.
Oh, life for life seems balanced.
Yes. Well, according to his beliefs, because you did that, he's going to have a very good afterlife.
Thanks, Monty.
Yes. There's also possibly some treasure in it for you. I think it's only fair that you get it. I'm not sure what it's going to be. God knows what he considers valuable, but it seems like it'll be on the way, so we may as well check it.
If it doesn't take up time.
It should only take a moment. It should be where the river parts.
Okay.
Do you need a moment?
No, we gotta keep going.
Okay.
We gotta keep moving.
If there's anything you'd like to talk about, just let me know. And... Right. You truly did do a phenomenal job. I'm sorry it went that way. All right, shall we get moving?
You turn and see Illien and Doxley. Go to my fucking shoe. It's like,
I just bought this armor.
so gross.
Take a handful of dirt and rub it against you.
Hey.
While they're doing this, can I try to find some like berries to snack on for people?
Yeah, you can forage. Give me a survivor check.
Okay.
I wouldn't wipe that off if I were you. You show that to the right people, it's worth quite a bit of cred. You essentially killed a mythical beast.
I'm talking about my puke, not blood.
Oh!
I puked on myself.
I'm talking about the blood. I don't think it's worth
It's a
it.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
Wow.
The area rife both with berries and some forageable mushrooms and things that you can gather together. Certainly enough for everybody to have.
I'm gonna gather a bunch and then like.
Got like a cornucopia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, why don't we settle our stomachs with a little something to eat?
Oh,
You got any booze?
yeah.
You've been marching for a while.
You have the booze. I don't have
I don't have
the
it
booze.
anymore.
On an hour ago.
I believe it's on her boot.
Well, let's just deal with the berries and the mushrooms, I'd say.
Thank you, Annabel. Yeah.
Veritable feast.
Yes.
You walk a little further. For the first time since you laid eyes on the Petlonula sphere, you feel like you can relax just a little bit. When you set out from Brunkhollow, you thought you were the pursuers, chasing Reverend Bellamy across the pink prairies to the hidden monastery known as Clarity. But the tables turned when the trolls came calling, and now having snuffed out the last bit of life they carried with them, you can return to being a little more cat and a little less mouse. There's been some red herrings as you've peered into the distance and seen what looks like a division in the water's flow, only to later discover it was a stubborn central rock where the streams come together again on the other side. But now as you shade your eyes, you look off into the horizon. You're confident in what awaits you about a quarter mile ahead. Two other tributaries, one coming in from the northeast, one coming in from the northwest. One to the gray wastes, one to the tacky flats, and one to the rising taiga, is now all that stands between you and a chance to understand what brought Bellamy to this place. A chance to learn something from the demi-hag, who might know more about these lands than anyone else could possibly have the opportunity to ask. For the troop, for Brunkhollow, for a greater purpose, for glory, you owe it to yourselves to see what's out there. So which path will it be? We will find out next time.
Oh, thank God.
Some time to decide where you're headed. I would also like to congratulate you all on level 8.
This is terrible.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have 20 decks.
And you could have 69 HP.
Oh no, I can't. I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have plus one intelligence.
I can't roll a 0.
Can you forego it?
Congratulations and cheers.
Oh yeah, we gotta cheers that.
Matthew. Oh my god. This is too generous, Matthew. This isn't right.
This is
I
bad.
didn't get to.
This is bad news.
Val was very fast, and that stunning strike, even though he had a +5 to his constitution,
I didn't
so
get
good.
to use.
How bad was that
What
gonna
is
be?
it? What is it? Is it
I
good?
didn't get
Crack
to
it.
use my blood monster.
Oh my god.
My monitor is not
Monster.
on. Wait.
It's nasty.
Oh my.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
This was gonna come crawling out of the water there if it got
my
poured in.
Oh my god.
But I didn't get to use it.
Oh, poor
Next
mouse.
time.
To no blood monster.
no blood
Ooh, look at the
monsters.
leg right out
Yes.
front.
That's nasty.
No blood.
Oh, the leg!
I'm sure
Level
you'll
8.
do
We're gonna
blood
roll tonight.
monster
We're gonna roll
another
tonight.
time.
Aren't
And to end the episode 40 minutes earlier.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Holy level 8.
Uh-oh.
8.
Great
Good
to
move.
see it.
Oh my god, good move.
Wait, does that mean I could take a wizard level?
You can take either level. You have the lingering magic of the demi-hag that's been bestowed upon you. That's your choice.
Can I take a wizard level?
Everybody gets a wizard.
We're all wizards.
All right, everybody.
Nice McGross did 50 bits, then another 20, told by a small bird, 1 bit. Nice McGross 21, 1, told by a small bird, 1. Low breast guy, another 1. Nice McGross, another 1. Goddamn.
Oh my
Detective
goodness.
Wyvern resubscribed. Nice McGross 1 bit. Master Dark 1 bit. Told by a small
Wait,
bird 1
we
bit.
need
Nice
more
McGross 20 bits, and then Mute 6. Thank you so very much for
Thanks.
subscribing.
Stick around, everybody. The fun is just beginning. We've got some notch and soda for you. We're gonna do some quick games first this time. Last time we did it last, we're gonna do some quick games first, and then we'll chat. We'll chat about leveling up. We'll chat about the adventure thus far. Unexpected pseudo acquaintances for Lamont here in the Downwield. Some refugees from the Ograms made their way here to the cusp. All right, everybody, stick around.
Yeah, we'll play
rounds.
the muted thing, and then we'll let you know when to refresh the stream if you're watching live. Join us in the Disky too. Thank you guys so very much.
Fart in the disky.
Fart in the Disky. Whoop,
Be right back, everybody. See you soon.
Is that the fart sound?